We are back, the dopest crew on a Tuesday night. Gender blender. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. As you know, we always got some shit starting. But we here. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny, can you start saying hello to people?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the livest podcast on a Tuesday night. You already know.
So, Almeida, let me hear something. What you want to say?
What up, everybody? You know what time it is. That gender blender time.
Yes. Listen. I love saying her name because I swear I'm going to say it the right time one day. Karina, what you got to say, baby?
Hi.
You sound so sexy.
Here.
Te voy a agarrar un día, coño. And, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have the head of the table. How you doing,
El
Mr.
más
Cricket?
famoso this weekend.
El más famoso. Qué asqueroso. Ladies and gentlemen, and now. This nigga just cut my whole music off. I tell you that, right? I tell you, if this ain't the rawest show you'll ever see out here. Ladies and gentlemen, gender blending.
Yeah! We got Low Love in the building. Shout out to Low Love. Yeah.
No me le aplauda mucho a Lola, por favor. Ella está aquí conmigo. Muchas gracias.
Ay.
Yo
Así
la
que para
aplaudo. Lola! Woo! Go ahead, baby. That's right. You don't need your applause. I got it. That's because you clapped at Lola.
And I'll do it again.
Go ahead, clap. I'll sweat. You know
Yeah,
what?
no mic for the rest of the show.
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
Di
Talk,
algo,
talk.
Manny. Di algo.
Yeah, you mad now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gender Blender, where we blur the line into gender divide. Gender Blender is brought to you by the Harlem Wine Room. If you want to sip some wine, have a great time, go to the door with the grapevine, the blue door with the grapevine. Harlem Wine Room is located at 3454 Broadway. That's between 141st and 140th.
And Broadway.
Oh, wow.
And the Harlem Cigar Room. It's your sanctuary. If you need to blow off some smoke after a stressful day, they got you there.
They got you.
Or you could just go to the 5th floor, 7 o'clock, 1132 West 44th.
Cállese la boca.
I'm saying I stay burning in my heart.
I am your host, Cryptic.
I am your hostess, K-Mosa.
With the mostest.
Aquí tiene la envidia de William Levy.
And of course, Natalia. Tú eres de último.
Yeah.
Espérate, ¿a dónde tú vas a mencionar a Natalia?
Que Natalia is in the
He's
Dominican
gonna make us
Republic.
a vacation, so I'm filling in, you know, the whole
But she's the official fill. Me va a cerrar el micrófono.
Yo me voy a quedar de este lado otra vez.
Ahora
Oye,
no se puede hablar.
lo
Yo
mejor
no
que
voy a salir
hace.
la cámara para que no vea el
Lo mejor
pecozón que
que
yo te
hace.
quería dar a ti.
Lo mejor
Yeah.
que hace.
So no, tenemos, Natalia's in the Dominican Republic, so we have Somaira, who's a fill-in, but it's not really a fill-in because she's also part of the show. So
There you go.
she's at the table. So
That's what's up.
Ooh, Lola, you
Welcome,
in my
welcome.
shot.
I
girl.
kinda
We look
introduced
good
us.
together.
Introduce yourself
You better
again.
Stop.
So Mayra, unless Blue's done talking.
Diablo.
I'm
Really?
sorry. Is
Like,
that?
she can't
Look,
even get a
I had
word
to
in
show everybody how
edgewise,
me and
right?
Lola look so damn good in this shot. Go ahead. Look at that camera right there. You better.
Es verdad que...
All right. I need to stop. Let's get serious, please.
And we have over there, with his mic on this time.
Is my mic on now? Can I say
Everybody might go.
something? Oh, okay. Hi, I'm M. Sosa. Nice to meet you.
Well, you better put some bass in your
Put
voice.
some bass. Put some...
I gotta
Say
save
with
my
your
energy
chest.
because we have something further on.
Oh, you want to save it for the segment?
We won't
Okay.
save it.
Ooh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna start low key.
Ask her.
I'm scared.
Speaking of
That's not gonna take it away. Yo, it's your boy M Sosa, M.SOSA. You already know.
Get 'em.
You wanna start spelling your name? I can spell my name too.
Woo!
M.SOSA.
I don't want to spell
All right. Goddamn.
So Manny, tell me, how was your week?
My week was all right. You know, it was a little bittersweet. You know, today marks like the 1 month anniversary of my father's passing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's tough.
So
sorry, man.
yeah, man, it's hard, but you know, life goes on. We have to keep it moving. But other than that, I mean, everything was good. Just working, thinking about getting back into the studio and do a song.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
We'll see if it drops. We'll see if it happens. We're
Right.
still in the making right now, so
It's
just
gonna
keep an
happen.
ear out. Just keep an ear out for that, so you never know.
Oh, nada más. Just 1 year?
No,
Yeah, the other one we gotta save for
bueno, si
later.
está mucho del otro, tú
Él
me
va a hacer
entiendes.
otra después.
Did this Blue even introduce himself?
It doesn't matter. We all know he's here.
That's true.
Right.
A la gente no, porque a mí me tratan como el niño, el huérfano, el
You
no
been
el
talking.
huérfano, el huérfano que vive next door.
You haven't shut up since you
Since,
got here.
since,
They
he
know.
hasn't shut up since last week.
Who else is gonna be
Tú
so
sabes que
annoying?
yo un día de esto, yo voy a dejar toda esta maldita cámara prendida de lado. Y ustedes no van a saber lo que hacer. Y yo me le voy a ustedes.
Where you gonna go?
Le apago toda esta
Where
vaina
you
aquí.
gonna go?
Le apago toda esta vaina y ustedes resuélvanse de allá.
You
Right.
imagine us doing a
Siga
whole show
jodiendo
with just
conmigo
Blue's
un día
face,
de
you
esto.
imagine? Se salvó que está low ahí, que por lo menos se ve bien en la imagen, pero después de ahí...
No, está bien.
If he leaves, we just
Well,
put a
ladies
cutout.
and gentlemen, it's Blue, by the way. SPLOU. Follow me on the
Ay,
gram.
Ay, mi madre.
Pero no, a mí me van a respetar en este maldito show. Esa mesa yo la voy a doblar un día de esto. Yo me voy aquí ya y síganme trayendo romo aquí y jodiéndome tanto. Y vamos a salir con trompa todo el mundo. Siga hablando el que estaba hablando. Disculpa que lo interrumpí.
We forgot who was talking.
A mí me importa.
Haven't
No,
stopped
ahora
talking.
yo voy a hablar. ¿Qué es lo que es mi gente? Dígame a ver, ¿cómo está la cosa?
Dime, Blue, how was your week?
Yes, Blue.
I had a fucked up week, man. It was hard. Yeah,
Is
man.
that right?
Yeah, I did.
What
man.
happened?
Shit.
What didn't happen? That's more like... the question.
Actually, yeah, what did it happen? Yeah.
Drama?
It
Drama?
was- I always got drama in my life.
Okay. Clearly.
Ain't
Ain't nothing new.
Nah, it was,
High pitched voice.
it was fucked up. It was so, listen, it was just fucked up. It was fucked up hard.
Okay.
Tell us the least fucked up shit that happened to you.
I was in jail for Valentine's Day.
Jesus.
Oh my God! You
What?
have
He had to go see Bubba.
he had to go visit his friend.
Did
Yeah.
Kanye go visit?
You know, I don't appreciate this, man, because I be telling y'all serious shit.
Well, okay. What happened? Why were you in
Yo,
jail?
y'all don't care.
I do. I
Like,
do.
yo, y'all
I
actually
have
care.
sympathy.
We
I
care.
I could sit here like, no, you know, I fell and broke my neck. I could just picture you. Oh, shit. Y'all, yo,
Kind of funny.
you
Right.
see, you don't look good on this shot no more. Échate pa' allá. Pa no,
Yeah.
suck. Block her ass out. I'm gonna
Oh,
blur her
man.
shit.
Right, baby.
Nah, but for real, for real.
But
It
what
was-
happened? Why were you in jail?
Que yo soy sabroso pa' caer preso.
I know. But
Cops just be looking at me.
We're glad... We're,
Yeah, you're it. Come on.
That time.
it's that time.
lo ven en la bodega.
We haven't seen you in a week.
Es
Where
Blue,
you been?
tú hace falta aquí.
Sí.
Nah, but
I'm
it was a Valentine's Day.
That's
It was
crazy.
Valentine's Day. It was dope, you know. I spent Saturday after I got out of jail with my mama.
Okay, okay.
La apoyadora.
So, Mado, was good with you.
That's a whole fact too.
Yo,
That's
this
a
is the...
whole
I'm going to
fact.
stop asking y'all how your week is because one is still mourning his father. The other one is going to jail. Jesus. So, Mado, please, some good news. Please tell me you're not pregnant.
No.
Good. Thank
No.
you.
Hold on, why would that be bad
Why would that be
news though?
bad? Maybe she wants the triplets.
El
What the
diablo.
No.
Dime,
Oh,
how-
no, please tell me you're not
What's
pregnant. Please tell me you don't have
Are
a
you
miracle
done?
from Jesus.
There-
Yo, what's wrong with this thing?
He knows.
But
His
my week was
experiences.
great. I didn't really do anything special, so
That's why it was
I'm
great.
good. I'm good. I'm
Nice,
chilling.
nice.
That's what's
She
up.
good.
Shout out to How We Do Gaming in the chat. Johnny was good.
You're
Yo ni de lo mío. Yo ni hice unos lentes que mira, a ese no lo pueden jolopear nadie porque ve los ladrones de lejos.
For those that don't know, our song with Mr. Nova, yo, 30,000 views already
yeah.
and like 19,000. we're gonna take the song on tour, so that's gonna be pretty good.
It'll
So
be
Dope.
I
fun.
can't wait.
California, Florida, Philadelphia, I
I
think are the
can't
first
wait.
three
Yo,
places we
am I
got.
still a frente, yo? Like,
Am I still a
Yo,
friend?
yo no soy el jefe. Hey, yo no soy
wow.
Yo, they done got rid of us without us even
Diablo,
knowing.
loco, nosotros comenzamos
No,
una
sí.
Y
dinastía.
eso que yo le ayudé, recuérdate.
No, olvídate,
You know
olvídate.
why?
Lo
You know why?
ayudamos.
Ah,
You
lo
know why?
ayudamos.
You know why?
Why?
Ustedes no han tocado con Fernandito Villalobos.
Pa' que
Ay,
está.
espérate.
Yeah.
Espérate. I'm surprised his head fit through the door because él está.
Ay, mi
Yeah.
amor.
No, speaking of that, yeah, I got
Speaking
the
of-
Since
chance.
you bring it up.
Since you bring
Sí.
it up, dame tu esta sillita.
Sí, acomódate.
Now that you bring it up,
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
No, I got to play with one of my idols from the Dominican Republic. That was pretty cool. Fernandito Villalona, pretty dope shit.
That was hot. That was hot.
My boy couldn't make it,
Nice.
so he asked me to fill in for him, and that's how it went down. And I played with Fernandito.
How was that experience for you?
Dope.
It was fucking amazing, bro. Like, my
Were you
mom
even
got a shout-
expecting it? How did it happen?
I went to perform in Italian band. We opened up for, we were opening up that day for Fernandito.
Right.
And I was just chilling there, and we finished the set. I was supposed to leave with the drummer. The drummer was supposed to take me home, but he was in a rush. So I'm like, yo, just go. So I'm sitting there, and the guitar player that played for Fernandito knows me, and he let me know that the conguero was missing, and I was the conguero that.
You're up.
And I'm up. That shit was nerve wracking though, bro. When Fernandito would look over at me, I'm like, oh. Because at first Fernandito went like this, because Fernandito was expecting somebody else. No, Fernandito's like. He's like, that's exactly and in his mind, he's like, what the
He
fuck
like, is
going on here? That's exactly, I wanted to laugh inside so bad. Because it's true, you're not expecting, because you're in the,
You got your people.
you just rehearsed with somebody, and somebody the night before was playing with you. You're not the same guy. I'm not this tall black man, stocky.
Yeah, no.
I'm a
that'll
white,
throw you
skinny
right off.
kid with glasses and a beard. And
He was
that's how
like-
my Valentine's weekend went.
That's
That's
what's up.
awesome.
Who did you spend it with?
So speaking about Valentine's,
On to the next
Let's
topic.
let's get this going.
Yes, real quick, real quick.
Let's get this going.
so Valentine's. So what about what I did to? Okay, I'm gonna say this before I say anything else. Gender blender.
Oh, anda al diablo.
The views and opinions expressed on Gender Blender are those of the people here in the cast and do not reflect those of LMP Lo Maximo Productions. So, and now this is what I'm personally gonna say. I love love. I don't care when you propose to anybody. That's your prerogative. You propose to people whenever the fuck you want. But on my newsfeed, I saw at least, and I'm not shitting you, about 12 proposals on Valentine's Day on my newsfeed. So I'm happy for them, and I wish them luck. I wish them, again, this is not hate, this is nothing. My question is it corny? Is it outdated? Is it cliche? Proposing to somebody on Valentine's Day, or any holiday in specific, but since it was just Valentine's, let's stick to Valentine's Day.
To me, it's corny. Cause like it's just like Christmas. Christmas, a lot of people get engaged.
I
on
know.
Christmas. A lot of people get engaged on New Year's,
Year's.
and on Valentine's Day. It's just like wow, like you couldn't wait for a different day.
Yeah,
Like,
why? Yeah.
You had to do it on those holidays where it's supposed to be with family. Granted, like your family's
Well,
already
I think
there,
that's
but
the other thing. I
could-
think some people want the family there
That's probably why.
because they've either included them in it.
What, for the Christmas one or the
Yeah,
Valentine's
those
one?
All of
Christmas
them.
ones.
Christmas,
Valentine's,
New
you're
Year's,
really not with your
Valentine's,
family
right,
because you
it's-
spend the family.
That's true.
You got bigger problems.
Manny.
Well, I'm biased on this because I actually proposed on Valentine's Day. I actually got married on Valentine's Day.
So I'm assuming that's your favorite holiday.
No, but the reason why.
Now,
is-
okay, now
Wait
can
a
I
minute.
can I ask you a question real quick, because we were
Okay.
talking about this in the car.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I want to do it after you finish your point because you might answer it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
but the reason why I did it was because Valentine's Day to me is just a day where businesses make money and stuff like that.
Jess.
But the reason why I proposed on Valentine's Day is because my mother's birthday is on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So it had a different significance,
Okay.
you know. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it double as happy. My mother's birthday, and I'm gonna propose to my girl. But like Somaida said, you don't have to necessarily wait for Valentine's or a specific day, or maybe the guy or the girl, whoever it is, doesn't really keep like dates.
That's what I was gonna say.
You're like, okay, so since we're doing it on Valentine's Day, I'm never gonna forget an anniversary. I'm never gonna be in the doghouse for missing an anniversary, and I'm gonna keep it 100.
But I don't think you celebrate engagement
I don't.
day.
Yeah, you don't celebrate engagement day.
Your case is different because you got married on Valentine's Day.
Right.
But my
Some
okay.
people be real.
And,
But
and
there's some
this
people-
is
Forget your anniversary.
and this is your current wife, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Some
I've only been
people
married
He's
do,
only
once.
been married once.
Okay. So keep rubbing that in. I was married twice. You want to fucking fight? Meet me outside.
That's
I was
not
only married
fight
once.
people.
3:30.
3:30.
After the
My
bell.
question is now,
Okay.
what happens if that marriage fails? Honestly speaking, if the marriage fails, isn't that day ruined for you? Like now you're gonna think
It is. Because
So
every
what-
single
see,
time
so-
it passes, you're gonna think, damn.
So now you're not only gonna think it's your mother's birthday. Now you're gonna think it's the day that I got married.
Yo me
to
voy a dar
this-
una emborrachada, que
I mean,
solamente
I'm-
Dios sabe.
But I mean, I wish you longevity in that marriage. But I'm just saying, you're taking a risk that if the marriage goes sour, the relationship goes sour, that holiday's fucking ruined.
But then in the same token, you know exactly who you're getting married to.
You should.
You should at least.
I mean, obviously you should, but you already know as far as like dating is concerned, you already know what you like, what you don't like, and if you're gonna take that step and mainly do it on a date so important, it has to be something legit. It has to be something concrete that you don't.
Right.
You understand? what
I
I'm saying?
just think the whole Valentine's. Listen, there's people on my social media that I didn't know were in relationships. So Valentine's Day, okay, keep it private. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Keep your relationships private. Do what you want with your relationships. But I'm like, oh shit. So you had a man all this time, or you had a woman all this time. It's like, why do you have
Out
to?
here acting single and shit.
Yeah, why that
All the
day?
way single.
Splu, what do you think
Mm.
about proposals
way
on Valentine's?
No, eso es palomería.
Yo no te ponte en la cámara, dilo.
Pero
dilo
¿por qué?
Palomería.
Pero ¿por qué palomería? A ver.
Because it's mad whack. Like, it's,
Ajá.
The
pero
hell?
why is it not?
So your Valentine's Day was whack?
I fuck Valentine's after my Valentine's, to be honest with you. I even see somebody named Valentine and we having some problems, man.
Matate
So don't go
Cupido.
Clara-
on
Matate.
Valentine Ave.
Clara, hold up. Clara Wagner says she's over it. It's cliche. And
Yeah, I feel like proposing.
oh
look,
shit. And Manny, for Manny, Clara said that she hopes your mom and your wife get along because you're gonna have to split yourself in half or celebrate.
Oh,
with
they
the
love
both.
each other.
That's
They
good.
love each other.
That's good because whew,
Valentine's Day is overrated,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Because
It
I
is.
feel like
It is.
Yes.
most of the guys like, okay, well, that's the only day you're gonna want to get creative for your girl, my man. Just bring your girl flowers on a random Wednesday for no reason.
If it takes you,
because she made chuletas.
if it takes
no
you
matter.
Valentine's Day to make your girl
Yes.
feel, if it takes you Valentine's Day to make your girl feel special, you're failing the other 300.
Of
Something is
course.
definitely wrong.
Because her
Something's
work
definitely
husband,
wrong.
because every woman has a work husband. Because her work husband's out here making her
365
Pop-Tarts
this year.
and café con leche in the morning as soon as she gets
Máximo
to,
Salud like
and you
Inspector
can't
Gadget.
even fucking echarle agua con hielo because she thirsty in the middle of the night. Yeah, my nigga work husband about to get some putty on Valentine's.
Y entonces,
No,
A handful
dude.
of ass is what work husband's about to get.
Come on, every woman got a work husband. Stop front. Look,
know.
all the women looking at me like, nigga, you better shut the
I don't.
fuck up.
First of all, I don't. I know I don't.
I got a work wife.
hey,
You gonna tell? Okay,
hey.
I don't even got that.
then
I
you
wish.
know, Karina, we gonna
Hey.
have to talk. You know,
She's
you
like,
like, you treat me
no.
better than my man, boo. Come here.
Hey.
Nothing else about that
Sometimes
that
you
way.
gotta-
But yeah, it is corny. And Maximo saying we spoke about this last week. No, we spoke about Valentine's.
Maximo
It,
don't
it
know.
was a
He
different
don't pay
topic.
attention.
But thanks for tuning in. Though. No, it was a Valentine's Day episode, but we weren't talking about proposals on Valentine's Day.
No. we
Today
didn't
we're
get
talking
to-
about the proposals we
Right.
saw. So yeah, so fuck it. You know, I think an engagement, even though you don't celebrate the day, should be its own memory, its own holiday. With social media, it's just gonna remind you every year. Whoever forgets an anniversary nowadays, it's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Social media makes me so annoyed with the damn birthdays. Like, why are you telling me about people
Yeah,
I really don't
and
care,
I don't give a
right?
Because
fuck about
sometimes
you, and
you
I don't give a
don't
fuck about
remember.
your fundraiser either.
Hey.
Oh, that-
I don't.
And then the
I
pages,
don't.
They're like, oh, I'm inviting you to like this page. Okay, if I declined it, why are you gonna invite me again?
I'd rather
Again,
than
I will block it.
I
All
don't trust
going to
Facebook
hell.
with money shit. Yeah, y'all could
Facebook
go.
is gangster. It's
I
so
don't
and
hate
so's
it.
birthday.
I
I
don't
don't
hate
care.
You know how many times I've been saved by Facebook? Because today is so and so's birthday. Oh shit, I forgot.
See,
Oh my
but
God.
if
So
they
do
don't
you
say
text
happy
them or
birthday
do you hit
the
them up on
day, they don't
Facebook?
get shit
No,
from me.
I call them. If I have their number,
There you
I'll
go,
call them.
there you go.
I'm like, yo, My man, happy birthday. Yeah.
Shout
Oh,
out to
you
the
remembered.
Facebook,
Of course
Gender
I
Blender
did.
Facebook live chat.
Yeah.
So, so fuck Valentine's proposals. Anybody that did it, if you're my friend and you propose on Valentine's.
Congrats.
Now these proposals, let's talk about proposals for a second. Out of those 12 people that I mentioned, about a little more than half of those are gonna have a 5-year engagement minimum. Like what? Why get engaged? Like why getting okay?
What?
How long should you be
You're the
engaged for
fucking
before
man,
getting
Slu.
married?
You're the fucking man.
How long should you be engaged? I would say for me 2 years minimum. If you haven't planned the wedding and you maximum. If you haven't planned your wedding in 2 years and got your finances, you shouldn't have proposed to someone in the first place. So
Hey, there you go. There you go. There you go.
am I right or am I right?
I guess.
Right.
Don't let me tell Fernandito ya. So
Este lambón, mira este asqueroso. Que tocó 2 canciones. Ay,
Tres,
yo toco un
tres.
CD, no lo
Oye,
veo más
ni que medio
nunca.
cruzado.
toqué 3 canciones y una
Oye.
malísima.
Qué asqueroso. No, la semana que viene tenemos que buscar un feeling ya para Cryptic.
Sí, porque
No,
next
next week is Radel Ortiz in the
Next
house.
week va a estar de gira con Fernandito.
Este asqueroso.
Fernandito le dijo, ¿y tú quién eres otra vez?
What you do here?
No, he
¿Cómo
went like
tú te
this. Wait, no,
llamas?
this is my favorite. I wish I had a picture of that. He's like, who the fuck is this
Wait,
guy?
wait, do it again, do it again.
He goes, this Fernandito when he saw me on stage.
Double take though.
Yo, that double
Yo,
tape.
You wanna know what's funny? The last time I saw Fernandito in concert, he did that same thing, but he did it to the guirero.
Probably not the one he fucking rehearsed with.
Yo,
Right,
yo,
not
he
in
yo,
the
he
past.
he did that same thing. He did that same thing to the guirero. He went like this. He went like this.
Oh,
He kicked them off right on the stage. And they were going at it.
that's crazy.
Yo, that was in Umbrella. That was in El Antiguo Umbrella.
That's
Mira,
crazy.
Yo, he went like this. Tú. Pa' afuera. Security escorted him out and everything.
They must have had some
Te
history.
salvaste,
They must
oíste.
have had some history. They must have had some history.
Te salvaste.
So someone was like, his name is Joe_Rogan1. He says, risky because it doesn't work out. Valentine's Day is ruined forever. Stay away from holiday proposals. Which
That's
to
right.
me is true. Like, stay away from that.
But
Oh,
you can't-
actually, I
but
do
you-
have some comments on my Facebook that I do want to read. But anybody else have another point on this?
But you can't go
No.
into the proposal thinking that it's not gonna work.
But
Well, that's the thing.
it's just
It's not about that. It's about you still taking a risk by proposing on a holiday.
on a
Shit,
But
you're
you're
taking a
taking a
risk
risk
by proposing,
regardless
period.
regardless of whether it's a holiday or not. You're taking a risk. It doesn't
That-
necessarily mean
For
anything.
me though, like I'd rather it not be on a holiday.
You think it's jinxed?
It's not. It's
No.
not that it's jinx. It's just like, what if it's my favorite holiday, and then you propose to me on my favorite holiday, and then.
Well, maybe that's why he did it. You gotta be careful.
But that's why.
you
But
call your
again,
favorite
like
holiday?
if like everybody was saying, like if it goes sour, what do you do then? You're the holidays ruined. I would just rather. It
Yo,
be
who gave
a-
Splu buttons this week? Right.
Right.
Thing is like he got a new fucking
He
toy.
just
I'd
figured out
rather,
his-
I'd rather my proposal be intimate. You know, it can have like a few of my family members, yeah, a cameraman here and there. It doesn't matter. Like I don't need like something
Shout out to
big.
Flo
When I got
Chiles.
married, like to be honest, I got married. Not gonna lie, I got married. I'm divorced already. But
Si
when I got married,
azaroso
the
y no lo
first time
pisa
the
un
shit was
elefante
quick.
por ahí.
Yo, let's get married. All right, boom. Let's go to the magistrate. Let's get married. All right, let's go. That's what we did, and it was special to me. That's what made that day special.
So one of the people on my Facebook says, if you get engaged on a holiday, birthday, the ring can legally be considered a gift. Therefore, not a contract. So if the engagement should end, the ring doesn't have to be returned. So I would say,
Awesome.
not a good business decision on the part of the
Yache,
man.
Karina.
I'm all for the Christmas thing now.
Yache, Karina.
Not that I wasn't.
I
ever-
mean,
Another
uh,
friend of mine, Gisetta Farr, says, I believe any engagement on holidays or birthdays are cliche, and even though you think about marriage, you're not supposed to think about divorce.
Right.
It's part of reality. So thinking about that, I say it should never be done because you essentially, if things go south, be ruining that special occasion, whatever, which is what I said, and I agree with her. Another one says, another female, Dariana, says, I do not want to be proposed to on a holiday or my birthday or his day. My proposal needs to be its own holiday.
Exactly.
Ay, mi madre.
And the last one I'm gonna read
Best way to put it.
is from Marlene Beltre. She says, "Corny, unoriginal, and the most deftly played out proposal. I'd rather be proposed to on a more meaningful day, a day created just for that moment, not a day when everyone else is celebrating and making a big fuss over a day where a guy has to pick to make a girl feel special. Even in reality, it should be done every damn day."
Y uno sin cuarto.
It's
So
always
yeah,
Halloween.
Porque
is
nunca el
great.
maldito cheque llega
So
para
if I were to propose on Halloween,
Yeah.
la mujer tuya es una bruja.
una
I would
bruja,
say
la
that.
única bruja, diga, oye, yo me casé por ti porque tú eres una bruja, ya.
I think that's
Right.
awesome.
You,
I think
you,
that's
would,
awesome.
You think that's
accept
awesome?
the proposal.
Yeah, you should put my ring in a Reese's peanut butter cup.
No, pero que ustedes no se quieren.
No,
¿eh?
hombre,
¿Y-
no.
¿Y qué es lo que ustedes...?
Oye, se ha perdido el romance,
Ya yo veo.
se ha perdido todo, la cordura, todo se ha perdido.
What's
I
wrong
can
with
just
Halloween?
imagine a woman's face that get proposed to on Valentine's.
Loco, que
Ay,
yo,
no.
que yo te vestido de que de
That would be my
vampire
face.
y ella di
Thank
que de
you.
Elvira, una
That's
vaina
hot.
loca así. Una vaina loca así, con un ojo guindándole.
That's
Y un
funny.
diente así,
That's hilarious.
de que, will you marry me? Yes, yes.
See?
Maldita loquera, coño.
We're gonna take a quick
No
break.
jodas tú.
When we come back, we're gonna have story time with Blue. Story time
I
with
love you,
Blue.
Karina, but you weird.
Coming up, we'll be back in 30 seconds. Blue and I are gonna do that switch.
Te amo,
Blue,
te
take us
amo.
out.
Weird as
Story time with Blue coming up.
I am weird.
La música, maestro.
No, espérate que él está jugando con los botoncitos ahora todavía.
No, no.
Yes. Did you find it?
Ay, coño.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's story time with Blue.
Yo tenía un trago por ahí como que se me desapareció.
¿Tú quieres un trago? ¿Tú necesitas un trago?
Sí,
Why,
por favor.
why you so
Okay,
quiet?
okay.
Oh,
I'm cold
'cause-
again.
Mira, a mí, hoy me van a respetar a mí en esta maldita mesa, a mí, oíste. Ay, a mí me, no es a ti porque tú eres fría conmigo,
¿Te lo llevo yo o dejo que Lola te lo lleve?
Por favor, si Lola me lo puede llevar.
Él te metió él mismo.
Oye,
pero
Lola
primero
está
acá.
aquí de invitada especial, no de mesera.
Primero-
Vamos a ver. Ubícate.
Primeramente, si me le dice Lola otra vez, vamos a tener un maldito problema.
Es
Hello.
Low Love, no
Hello.
Lola.
Got you, baby girl. Uno de campesino, dice que Lola.
Love. Dame mi amor. Love.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all feeling out there?
¿Tú trajiste copa de cristal de tu casa?
Hey, yo, so
Esto es lo último.
I need to drink when I'm in there too para hablar. Facts, my nigga. Esta gente me pone, mira, ruling.
What's the story time you got for
Alright,
us, Blue?
so peep game, right? There's this guy, right? So this woman decided to be a racist towards this guy, right? This Siri, shut the fuck up. Siri, yo, hasta Siri me está faltando el respeto. Oye,
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Blue's last week on this show.
I am about to quit. I don't even want to do this.
Stop crying.
I'm tired of this shit. Siri just me faltó el respeto. Siri. That's a gadget.
First of all, she's a whole person. She has feelings.
Okay, here we go. As I was saying, this woman in Chicago was out here being a racist at work. So a man at work decided to kidnap her and teach her a lesson. Right?
Okay, what channel do you
Wait.
watch? Fucking-
Now, can I finish my story?
Yes,
Because
sorry.
they ain't even let me finish my story. Ahora, the guy decided to kidnap her and make her watch 9 full straight hours of slavery videos. Right?
Slavery videos?
Diablo.
Yes. Like he actually sat her down,
Coño.
made her watch Roots, made her watch documentaries of slaves, made her watch shit like 12 Years a Slave
That was great.
and Harriet, right? Now,
Wow.
the funny thing is that the dude stood next to her like the whole time just eating popcorn like, you see this shit? This right here. This is what my people had to go through the whole time. And you out here acting like a bitch with us, right? So he ate, and he would tell her things like, yo, if you try to leave, I will kill you. Like, I have no problem killing you. But this is my thing. Cops caught him, and he told the cops, like, yo, damn, this shit got me. Sorry. He was like, I had no intentions to be violent towards her. I just hate the fact that us as black people, we can't come into a precinct and really give a complaint and say something. And this is where I'm getting serious, right? Because he was like, I can't walk into this precinct and say this woman is being a racist to me every day, calling me things like a nigger, degrading me as a human being, degrading me at work. But as soon as I say something like, oh, white cracker, or get upset, I'm instantly, bashing her as a white woman, and I can go to jail now for harassment, even if it's verbal. So now, honestly, I'm not against kidnapping. I'm not against anything this guy did. But did he really do a crime? Like, he took it into his own hands to teach us something. Like, who knows if she actually left the apartment like, you know what? You black people are actually pretty cool. Like, I'm sorry. I've been such a bitch.
Did you say you're not against kidnapping?
That's what I heard.
I mean, I am against.
You said you,
kidnapping.
yo. Why were you in jail last week?
Now I understand.
I meant to say that I'm not down with,
Okay.
Cryptic, I'm going to drink some of your water.
Yo, so what you
Lo
meant was
pusieron
you're not
nervioso.
against what he did because
I'm not-
it might have
I'm
opened
not-
your eyes, but you are against kidnapping.
Yeah,
and all that bad
there
stuff.
you go.
But in
You
that
feel the
situation, you're
motive, but not the
as
action.
bad.
Yeah, like he probably
Okay.
went about it the fucked up way. Like I probably
He
would have
did.
sent like a
Good
DVD.
save.
Like I would have sent a Netflix to her house every damn day for a year. Something about black people in slavery, like a BET movie or some shit. Like she would have known about black people. But he just was like he was tired. He was probably actually one of the people getting harassed by her. Now, again, like what do you do? Like let's say you're in that predicament, right?
Bruh.
You see? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
No, we missed it.
Bruh.
I'm dead ass.
Dead ass.
Culo muerto, yeah. So
Yeah,
what happened?
Okay, you know what?
No, but
Look, I think I would have done. I'm actually cool with what he did, and you know what? If I had the opportunity to do that, I would
You're in
teach somebody
agreement
a
of him
lesson like
kidnapping that?
that. Hell
He
yes.
said, oh,
Why?
Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows what she was saying?
you're in
to him?
agreement to kidnap now, bro. You cannot-
Kidnapping is illegal.
Throw
It
somebody
He
in the
should have
car.
asked her over to his house voluntarily. That's what he should have done. He should have said, "You should come over to my house." And when she showed up, because she was gonna show up,
And she was
gonna-
probably getting to work like, how you doing, Jamal the nigger? Yeah, how cool is that?
She-
All of this and saying
I'm
all
not
that
saying
nice
it's
stuff.
cool. I absolutely understand where he was coming from.
All right, the
Kidnapping
guy
is
got
still
angry.
Legal.
He threw her in the back of the truck.
See,
Yo, take it to the
Nah,
crib.
that's a wall out.
that's too much.
That's too much.
Yeah, it's
Again, I
illegal.
repeat, he went a little above and beyond, but I'm not mad at the action. Just because what can you do about these things? But at the end of the day, our kids go through these things. Our kids go through these things. What do our kids do? They get mad. They end up beating a little white kid up. They get in trouble.
Yes, they get in trouble.
They get in trouble, but then how is the little white kid not getting in trouble for calling
Little
our
white
kid a little
kids
nigga?
get in trouble too.
I don't know. Please.
All right.
Yeah, that's a fishy story. I feel like there's more to that.
Nah.
Because even in the workplace, there's HR, there's things that.
I mean, I don't know where he worked. Maybe
Say
he
that one
worked
more time.
direct-
Say it on that mic.
Maybe he worked directly for her privately.
Depending where he works, there's an HR department. There's different things you can do before you kidnap someone.
You
like,
don't
Well,
kidnap
he probably
people.
didn't take it, and that's it. He ain't like how she was talking.
Well,
Here
now
we
he
go.
Gonna, he
Listen,
gonna have
there's
to
something
like how
fishy
Big
there.
Bubba's gonna be talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
9 hours.
He said 9 hours.
Bueno.
I'm just saying.
9 hours.
Of course
Of
he's
course
gonna get
he
locked
did.
up.
Of course he did.
Duh.
But how bad is the crime? Like, what? He's gonna stand in front of a judge. How you doing, judge? What did you do today? Well, I kidnapped this white lady and I made her watch Roots for 9 hours, and I made her watch Mad Jamie Foxx and Kevin Hart stand-ups.
I feel like Roots is 9 hours long as it is.
It's probably
Like,
that's the whole
it's
Roots
such,
season.
It's such
It really
a
is.
great movie. If you guys have not seen it, you guys are missing out. But it's such a great movie, but it's really long.
It is long.
Get some
But it's a
sleep
good
before
movie.
you-
It's
before
good
see
to
You
it.
gotta
know
pay
it's a
attention
mystery.
and shit.
Right.
Facts.
You
No,
have
I
to
did not
pay
make this
attention.
subject. Why don't y'all go to Google and see this?
It's okay.
This is a real subject. You know what?
You gonna argue?
I don't know why y'all giving me news segments. Y'all know I can't come up with crazy shit over here. Y'all know.
And it was supposed to be story time with Flu. He gave us the news.
You know he can't get it together.
Yelling in his face.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You're right.
¿Para qué me dan romo si saben cómo me pongo? ¿Para qué a mí me dan romo?
Yo le iba a quitar el vaso, pero ya se lo bebió.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Ya vete.
Flu's news.
We don't know what this was.
That was
Vete
news.
para allá.
We don't know what this
Dios.
was.
I
We
feel like
apologize.
I feel like story time is gonna be good.
Thank you, Flu.
Yes.
Oye, ahora.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see y'all in a minute. Story time with Blue. It's gonna be a good one.
Spread my wings and fly.
Sigan, hey.
I believe I can soar.
Woo!
I see me running through that open door.
Ooh,
I believe
I can fly.
I can fly.
I believe I can fly. Y'all going to hell. Okay, looking at this right now, shaking his head. Where's my song gone right now?
First of all, it's a good song, so
Yeah.
relax.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I'm cold.
Yeah, we're gonna fix the heat in a little bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are. We ain't fixing no heat, man. You know that. No han arreglado la cámara.
Let me get the control.
No han arreglado la cámara, van a arreglar el heat aquí.
What is he talking about?
Okay, yeah.
Tenemos nosotros que traer nuestro propio micrófono para arreglar la vaina. Van a arreglar de que
Ay, Dios
tú vas a ver que el verano cuando llegue esta vaina, abrir la ventana dos manos.
Es un aire acondicionado, no lo prenda.
Somebody told me to put it at 78
No, please don't.
78 is warm, first of all. I don't know if this is working though.
It is.
Eso es lo que va a echar un reguero de polvo.
So,
Paguen esa vaina, dejen esa vaina.
something has made news over the last week. A female high school track star who happens to be transgender
Ay, Dios mío.
is they're trying to sue. I believe. Let me get the story straight.
I
I
got
think
the-
they're trying. Do you know the story? Can you go for it?
This is from the Wall Street Journal.
Okay.
It says states weigh measures to stop transgender athletes from competing in women's sports.
I absolutely agree.
I agree as well.
I mean,
I'm
I agree
done.
as well because you're a man. I mean, I get it. You feel like a woman and whatnot, but
That's cool.
it's
Your
It's-
biology is
Exactly.
People in the chat, do you agree? Should transgender athletes be? So it could be the same for.
They had that with the wrestling.
And
There was
vice
a
versa.
guy.
and this
There's a
happened
wrestler.
Here, and this happened here in New Jersey.
No, but
high
there's
school.
also a wrestler. I forgot her name, but it's a she. But of course, it's a her now. She's in AEW. I don't know what her name is,
Oh,
but
that's that new thing, right?
yeah, AEW is that new wrestling. If somebody could just Google the name of that transgender wrestler in AEW.
They did. I'm talking about a high school wrestling match.
Yes.
Where there was a transgender who wanted to wrestle. She won
I
the
remember that.
match with the girls, and it's not fair.
It's
I
not.
mean, you're like twice the size of these 12-year-olds. Just because you decided you wanted to be a girl on the outside doesn't make you a girl on the inside.
right.
Oh yeah, I got
Oh,
you the real
Her,
epic.
What
name
about-
her name is Nyla
Epically.
Rose.
Nyla Rose.
Nyla
Nyla Rose is a wrestler of this new company called AEW, All Elite Wrestling, and she wrestles with other women. Like you should see how she manhandles these other women, and it's like
It's not fair.
But how long has this person been a transgender woman?
the wrestler themselves, or we're talking about the high school.
No, she's talking about the wrestler.
That the wrestler.
I don't know
the
because
thing
I
is-
just started watching. This is the first time I heard about. Because when I saw her wrestle, I'm like, she has a lot of manly features,
right.
and
Yeah, she really does.
And if you see the no, I'm serious, and no, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
she
She
does.
really does.
She does.
So
That's the picture right there. That's a scary beast.
It's
But that's
like,
the thing.
It's not like China. I don't know if you guys remember China.
China era un hombre.
China was one, but she was
China was a man,
strong,
bro.
But she was a female, and she
She
would
was
fight the
actually
men.
a
It's
female.
funny because
China
she
was a
would
man.
fight the men.
China was a
That used
man.
to be my girl
But
back
China
then.
was a man.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this.
What was the real name then?
China was a man.
What was the real name?
Francisco.
Cállate.
So yeah, Valkyria says it's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's definitely a
not.
disadvantage.
But
I mean, I have a
what
good
if-
friend of mine. Shout out to Roberto Marcillo. His daughter wrestles guys,
Right.
and she kicks their ass.
And that's amazing, hands down.
Yeah, but she's not a girl trying to be a guy, trying to, it's.
I mean, the thing is, biology and
It doesn't fail.
nature.
It doesn't fail.
By nature, men are stronger physically than women.
So,
I mean, women can get to the same level as some men,
right,
but we have to train.
right.
So, what's a baseline for men is not the same for women. So, if you take a woman and a man who have never worked out and you put them against each other, he's always going to be stronger.
Well, in 4th grade, there was a little rocky girl named Susie. She power bombed me.
Is this
I
story
don't
time
think it's
with
because
Blue?
she was stronger than you. I think it's
Nah.
because she had more rage and really wanted to kill you.
She was
Probably.
brolic. And in fact, she did it because I was like, oh, Susie, your name is Susano. And she just came and she just like, boop, boop. Yo, she put it on me.
That's right.
Yo
You asked
duro.
for it.
And then the last thing she did, like she grabbed me and she lifted me off my feet and slammed me. And then what I did was I faked a stomach ulcer for about 2 weeks so I wouldn't go to school because I was so embarrassed. I think I even bought fake blood and I just used to, mami, mira, vomita sangre. No pude ir para la escuela hoy. But it's because I was scared of Susie.
That's right. She's gonna beat
Suso.
Are you,
Susano.
I just,
Susano.
are you still
Susano.
scared?
If
Yeah.
I see Susano, I'm definitely crossing the street. I'll tell you that.
It's
Okay, what about on the transgender topic? What if this woman, because obviously she's a transgender, she
Yeah,
changed,
she's
she
one.
did
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
What if she was doing this since she was like a kid and now she doesn't have that strength? Granted, biology never lies. Biology, well,
No.
man is always going to be stronger than a woman. Even as a Marine, I had dudes that couldn't even do a pull-up and I could do 2 or 3. But they were still stronger than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, things happen. Like, there's
even
kids
with the
that they
hormone
come up, right.
replacements, it's never gonna balance out. Never.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
A
biology
man
doesn't
will
lie.
never chemically be at the same
No
level
matter
as
how
a
many
woman.
hormone
no
pills
matter
you take.
how many
What?
years you take
Yeah, the
hormones,
estrogen, yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
not gonna work.
What?
You can physically look
Like a woman.
like lose the
or-
hair
right.
and grow the breast and all that other hormone reaction, but
If
your
you-
hands,
Yeah.
your muscle tone is never going to be the same as a woman.
I mean, I disagree on that note only because I guess it's in rare cases, but there are some women that naturally are just like very masculine.
They might have high testosterone
Yeah.
levels.
Very masculine to
It's
the
'cause
point
of their
that,
Because
testosterone
women
levels.
can have male hormones.
you know,
Women have testosterone in their body, but it should be low. But the ones that do look masculine, they have a more testosterone level
They either
than
have
a
low
regular
estrogen
and
or
average
high
woman.
testosterone.
Exactly. And a man can have high estrogen and low
And grow
testosterone.
boobs.
And grow boobs because it has happened. And I don't know who this person is, but I have heard that a man has gotten breast cancer.
No, all the time.
Oh yeah,
You
men
see
get
what I'm
breast
saying?
cancer.
Like,
I
you
learned
have
that.
tissue, you have breast tissue. You just don't
Exactly.
produce, and you can actually hormonally produce milk, but it's not the same
Una
I mean,
leche
when I get-
corta.
when I get real horny, I mean, I
because
just,
it's
just be leaking.
a lot going on there.
That's
But thanks,
That's something else.
Thanks,
Come on.
Blue. That's awesome.
No. But on a serious note, but I do believe in one thing, and there's a point that Solmaira made where it's like muscles could be something that is like a practice.
Yeah.
Like if a woman is practicing the art of, let's say, for example, wrestling, I believe a woman, right, can know like the proper techniques and the proper way to actually, you know, to a point, know the proper strength to use to lift the man and be able to actually, you know, power bomb him.
I've done it before.
But she's been practicing. Can you?
I
think you
haven't
could
in
do
a
that?
minute, but I've done it before in training.
You see, I
Really?
would.
Because I had to. The person that I threw was a dude. The move, not the technique. It's not a move. The technique is called the hip thrust, and it's for, you know, Marine Corps McMap or whatever. But I had to know how to throw this person with like literally like there's like a whole 10
This is
steps
something
to
you
do.
practiced.
Yes, but it was with the dude because he was closer to my weight than anybody else. Because he was tiny, but he was
okay.
strong, which was weird.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it is a great practice for you
It
because
is,
if
it
if it is an attacker in the street,
Exactly. And even when I was in school for my job in the Marine Corps, like I remember we had this one administrative guy, and he we're all Marines obviously, and he's like, no, he's like, you're gonna be with Ayala because that's my last name. You're gonna be with Ayala. You're gonna fight her, and you're gonna make sure she fights. Yo, I kid you not, this guy was over 100 pounds over me. and I had to fight. There was no stopping it. So it's like they kind of like help you to gain more confidence in trying to fight these people, because obviously when you're out in combat, who's gonna do it? If it's just you, who's gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? So when it's not only gonna be just you, but I'm just saying, if that happens, like who's gonna fight this person? It's to the death. It's whoever's gonna be there.
Shout out to women in the force.
What's your take on it, Manny?
I mean, there's always gonna that's a very big disadvantage. There's always gonna be a disadvantage, like Karina said. If you feel like you wanna be if you're a man that feels like a woman, that's fine. But when it comes down like to sports and stuff, there's a total disadvantage. There's a total disadvantage. It's not fair to the other players.
It's not.
It really isn't. I'm all for empowerment and all that stuff, but there's a space and a time for everything. You can be a man and you feel like a woman, that's fine. You dress up as a woman, you change your name, that's fine. I respect that. But when it comes down to like sports, and when it comes down to stuff that you're actually competing against an actual woman, then there's a total disadvantage. Then all that training that woman went through and all, it's for naught, because she knows without a shadow of a doubt that when she faces you, she's going to lose.
Well, hold up.
She's going to lose.
Hold up. Because
She could put up a fight.
Here's where
She could put up a fight. She could put up a good try. But at the end of the day, it's a dude regardless.
Okay. Let's put it like this, right? A woman, I don't know, 6 feet, 220 pounds, solid muscle, against Cryptic. No disrespect, my brother. Against Cryptic.
Right.
What we looking at here?
But this is. It doesn't.
Cryptic. All right. Cryptic is a man, but Cryptic is not. May I add that this is we're talking about. This is a wrestling woman, so she's in the gym every day. She's practicing these techniques. She's working her muscles. She's working them hits every day.
What you're saying doesn't apply.
And you know what? It doesn't even have to be Cryptic. It could be myself.
It doesn't
could be
apply,
Manny.
but it
that's
can be
the
any
thing.
of you, because none of you are professionals. We're talking
Okay.
about professional against professional.
But it
You
doesn't.
can't put a professional wrestler who
Okay.
trains every day, a male professional wrestler,
Okay.
against a female professional wrestler.
I'm
What
gonna put
if
it.
the
I'm
woman?
not fair.
What if the man is 120 pounds solid?
They would never do that. They
Wait a
would never
minute.
do.
Let me
Isn't
put
it
it
a
to you-
whole weight thing that they do before you go
So
against
then,
each other?
what if they're even?
Let me
Fully even.
let me
He's
put
gonna
let me
win.
put it to you
Bench
this way.
pressing the same and everything.
Let me
He's
put
gonna
it to you
win.
this way.
What then?
I'm gonna put it to you this way in basketball terms.
Dale.
If you know about basketball, you know about the WNBA. About the WNBA, you know Candace Parker.
Okay.
She plays for the Sparks. She's also an analyst for NBA on TNT. If you put Candace Parker against Anthony Davis, and these are two top tier basketball players in their respective leagues, they're both all-stars. They're both training constantly. They're the same weight. They're the same. They're basically the same height. There's a picture that she took now for All-Star Week with Anthony Davis, and they're the same height.
Right.
So if you put Candace Parker against Anthony Davis, who do you think is going to win?
Oh, we have to say Anthony Davis?
No, we don't have to say Anthony Davis.
That's
We're
what I'm
gonna
saying.
We're going to say Anthony Davis because he's more dominant. He's more stronger than Candace Parker will ever be on the post.
Why?
Because
it's the aggressiveness.
it's the aggressiveness. It's the testosterone that
When
man
you're
has
there,
going against a woman that
about
doesn't have that. They train differently. They train differently. The products that they take, I'm sure Anthony Davis doesn't take the same things that Candace Parker takes. They're totally different because their bodies are different. But he's more masculine. He's more stronger, and the matchup is not gonna be fair.
No, men definitely get trained differently. Going back to the track, as a track star, right?
Yeah, for the high school track, yeah.
High school
Yeah.
track. I did track when I was in high school, and even though we had practice at the same time, they separated us and they trained completely different from us. It
I
could
did it
be
in
the
junior high.
same,
You're right.
the same coach. Man team is one thing, women team is one thing, and even their times is different.
Yeah.
A man, a 50 is a distance. A man, a 50, they run it in 13 seconds. I'm sorry, 11 seconds. Women, off the bat, 11 seconds. Like it's like they already know. Like you can't put them together.
Yeah.
So off the rip, there's a complete like difference from.
And not gonna lie, that's how it was in the Marine Corps. But now like they're doing like different. Now they're putting everybody together, and they're like, no,
no.
If you're this age and if you're a female or male, doesn't matter. You're gonna do this regardless. It doesn't matter. Like me, like I was. Let me just say this: I was weighing 116, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was what I kept while I was in the Marine Corps. I was weighing 116, but I was carrying a pack that was 45, 50 pounds. That was almost half my weight.
Yeah.
And hiking, imagine, like with my rifle at that. So the pack itself is like 45, 50 pounds. With my my rifle, that's because I had an M16, but they changed it. That was 9 pounds. And they changed it down to the M4, so it was 7 pounds. But it's still 7 pounds with the 45 pounds with your flak and Kevlar, which adds another like, I think like 10 pounds.
That's crazy.
Imagine doing hiking with that with the males. So it's tough because everybody trains differently. Everybody trains differently, even all the time.
When it comes to that, yeah.
And I will say this: I love the men that I serve with because they made sure I never quit. And that's what we need as a whole. Like, yo, if I'm training with you, if I'm gonna fight you, you're gonna make sure I don't quit, or I'm gonna make sure you don't quit. Everybody needs that accountability at the same time.
Yeah.
Cause I don't have that. I don't have that.
Denise in the chat says that she's 190 pounds, 5'7", and she says she's pretty sure she could give a man a run for his money. It's not about giving a man a run for his money. At the end of the day, he's gonna win.
It's not just any man.
It's just that
we have to focus.
Yeah, it's a man at your level, on your level.
Yeah.
If we take, let's say, Sploo and throw him into gymnastics with the 4-foot little girl with the perfect posture, she's gonna kick his ass every time.
I knock a bitch out.
No matter how hard you train, no matter how hard you try, you will never have the poise of a 4-foot little woman who's 90 pounds. You just won't. You won't land the same. You won't be able to walk the beam. You won't be able to do none of that shit. No matter how hard you train, you're too big.
Let me tell you something.
I want to see Sploo walk the beam.
Let me tell you.
I'm just saying, we gotta do it both ways. If you get a 6-foot man who's 200 pounds who wants to be a gymnast, guess what? He ain't gonna make it.
Just yesterday, in the projects around my house, there's this little place that you gotta walk, and you can walk it. And I walked it, and I didn't fall.
Good job, Flo.
All day, Sploo did not fall.
Congratulations.
You get a star. You get a star for not falling.
Okay? Thank you.
He's good at walking.
Thank you.
Great at walking.
Especially that purple.
Look at him walking and shit.
You know what?
Don't look at me. I said that was.
Que no me
I didn't say
respeta.
nothing. I didn't say
Le voy a
nothing.
apagar los micrófonos a todo el mundazo. Oye, le voy a poner clave a toda esta vaina y me voy un día.
I brought you food.
She
You can't
fed you.
turn
She
my
fed
shit
you.
off.
So.
That's a fact.
We're gonna take a.
Diablo, es tirando vaina en cara que estamos entonces. No, ¿qué te de burriñón?
That was free, so you good.
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna bring it back with Mosa.
Dale.
You guys are good.
Giving it to you straight.
We're gonna come
I
back
can't wait for this
with K
one.
Mosa,
I can't
and
wait.
she is gonna give it to you straight.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the dopest crew on a Tuesday night is back. We are now back with K Mosa giving it to you straight. Manny, get the hell out the way.
That Gender Blender is sponsored by the Harlem Wine Room. If you wanna have a good time, sip on some good wine, go to the blue door with the grapevine. Harlem Wine Room is located at Harlem Wine Room is located at 3454 Broadway between 140th and 141st Street in Harlem.
Mueve la cadera.
Is that really Yo, I know it's Harlem, but it feels like Dominican country.
It is Harlem.
Yes, I know it's Harlem,
Yeah.
but it's really Hamilton
Some
Heights.
people
but
say Hamilton Heights, Morningside, whatever.
yeah, but anyway.
And the Harlem Cigar Room, where if you want to blow some smoke to let off some stress, it is your sanctuary.
Or you could go to 29.
Shut up. Splu. Hazme favor, Splu, can you turn off Splu's mic?
While you're standing there.
Splu, why you standing there? Turn off
Meet
Splu's
me on the
mic.
5th floor. Normally
I
I'm
don't
there
like my
around
phone
11
station.
o'clock.
Next to the hooker from last week.
Next
Next
no
to the
caps on the 3rd floor.
Next to the
Calme.
Valentine's hooker.
Calme.
Karina, what you got for us?
Hey, so I got a question I got to answer the question.
Mm-hmm.
My wife tells me I have no ambitions or goals with my life, when in fact I provide as much as I can for her. She works as well. Is this an excuse she's trying to use to end the marriage? What does she mean about ambitions and goals? This has never been an issue before.
Bruh.
Well, I don't know that it's an excuse to end the marriage, because, I mean, if she wanted to end the marriage, you don't need an excuse. As far as you provide as much as you can, it may just not be what she thought it was. Maybe, thing is, there's two types of people in the world. There's the people who settle, and that's enough. They are where they are. They don't want more. They don't care for more. And then there's the hustlers and the people who want more. Always want
You heard?
more. And when you meet someone and you're going to start a relationship, you both have to know where you stand. And for some people, it's okay to just have enough. Some people think enough is okay, but there's no reason why you should settle and not want more out of life. And when two people marry and they're not the same at that level, you're going to have problems like this, because you're okay with having a job where you make enough to eat and feed your wife and get her
Feed the wife.
whatever it is that you provide, that you say you provide.
It's like a pet. What do
I provide as much as I can.
Get 5 pounds of food.
That might be what you can,
kibble?
but she was thinking you were going to give her more, and now she's wondering what happened.
But okay, but this is the
Wait, did she finish? Wait.
And
Let her finish.
as far as
Then we ask all the questions.
you don't know what ambitions and goals, that's your problem. I mean,
Okay.
at this, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you're married, so you can't be 12. So you should know what ambitions and goals are, and you should have some.
I think the way that I don't know, the way I heard you say it is like, what does she mean by
Ambitions and goals. She wants you to want something more out of life. Like, just being married and coming home every day and sitting on the couch may not be enough. She wants you to have goals. It could be as simple as, in 3 years, we're going to go to Paris. That's a goal. Ambitions. Next year, we should get a different couch or a bigger apartment or a new car, or, I don't know, go visit our grandmother we haven't seen. You have to want more than what every day. It gets boring.
This is what I want to know. If you're married, then you have a partnership with her.
Yes.
Or with him.
Yeah. Whoever you're married to.
Okay, so basically you're talking about a 50-50 relationship.
Yes.
If I'm married to you and I lack something, you bring it to you basically bring that to the table.
You would think.
You would think.
The problem seems
would bring
to
it to
be
the
that
table.
she wants something he doesn't understand how to give.
So in that case, why don't you, being my wife, come to me and you be like, okay, listen, there's certain things that.
I'm sorry.
And that was not a sound effect.
What the hell?
That was a sound effect.
No, that shit came out your ass, bro. I
swear.
smell that shit from here.
That shit
I'm
was
over here
HD.
downloading.
Eso fue la yuca que te comiste, desgraciado.
I swear that wasn't real.
Yeah, that's what been.
Nah.
That was rude.
Yo, that shit smells like Central
Yo,
Booking.
y'all looking at me like,
It was you. Well, who are we gonna be looking at?
oh, y'all serious? Lo.
Look, she's even covering her nose.
Oh.
Low love's even covering her nose.
Oh. Yo,
Said, what the heck?
I swear to God, that was so fake. Look, I'll do it again.
So, Paola Lara.
Cállate ya.
Cállate, que Manny had a point.
No, I'm gonna prove my damn point. Cause
He
y'all
can't
think
even
I'm
find the
nasty.
button.
No, he can't even find the button, making up buttons and shit.
Estoy nervioso. Look.
Yes. Can Manny finish his point? Yo, fuiste tú ya.
Manny's talking.
Manny's talking. Have some respect.
This why Manny get mad. Go, Manny.
Go ahead, Manny.
You see? Vayan pa'l carajo todito. We made it.
So, Manny, you were saying.
Only Splu, man. I love you though.
I love you too, kid.
But this is what I feel. Like when it's a relationship and I'm lacking something, like I was saying, you as my wife, you come to me, you sit me down, because I would do the same thing to you.
Communication.
Exactly. There'd be some type of communication. We sit down and we make a plan to achieve those goals.
You have to have them first.
No, but I have them. But this is the thing. I may have the ambition. I may have the vision, but there's something that's impeding.
I feel like Manny wrote this question. Does this shit not? I feel
Why?
Manny.
Why I gotta be about me?
That ain't about you. You say you're feeling it. I'm fucking with you.
No,
But I'm just saying. No, you're advocating for the guy. You're talking like you were the guy.
Because
I got you.
I'm married. So
Right. So you, just in case you fall into that predicament, God forbid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God forbid. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm lacking that, you come to me and you be like, okay, listen, let's make this plan. Let's
But
sit
I
down.
think that's what she did. She went to him and said,
No.
you have no ambitions or goals.
She spoke to him about it.
But there's certain people that takes.
But you see, I don't think she's even making an issue of it. She just presented it to him. He's making an issue because he's like, well,
But maybe he didn't know that was an
it's
issue.
an excuse.
No, I'm saying like.
But what if the
No, because I think from his point of view, like I've been in a marriage and one of the excuses that my ex-wife was, she started bringing up some random shit. All of a sudden, we started having problems out of the blue. Mind you, this was the wife that cheated, but at the same time, she was looking for excuses to make me look bad. So I think this is where the guy is trying to like,
I
yo,
mean, I
so
can see
how
we
is
can
this
be
an
like, this
issue
is
all
an
of a
issue.
sudden?
Out
We've
of
been
all-
married.
Exactly. We've been married for so
it's like a
long,
red
and now
flag.
you're using this
I
as
agree.
a pretext.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it could be something that she just thought.
I think she approached it the wrong way.
Maybe she shouldn't say you have none.
She- maybe
could've
she
said,
worded it
what
wrong.
are your ambitions and goals?
Because I
we've been
feel like
sitting in the same
ambition,
place.
like a person that doesn't have any ambition is a person, and this is my opinion. You can be right, you can agree with me, you cannot agree with me. But my opinion about a person that doesn't have ambition is a person that just twiddles his thumb and just like either doesn't work for it,
Right.
doesn't do anything to achieve it. I mean, that's how I feel. What the hell?
Oh, guys, real quick, in the chat, if we don't get to your comments, we have incorporated something new. Is towards the end of the show, we are going to read all the comments, and we're going to, even if we have to go back to the topics, we'll go ahead and debate your comments. So if anything, keep commenting. We'll definitely get back to it because we appreciate all the participation, but we don't want to keep cutting us from talking to read comments, but we will get to your comments later on in the show.
Yes. So what I had to say about it was, what are her goals and what are her ambitions?
I mean, we didn't
You know
get
what
to
I'm
that,
saying?
but
If he would have been like, she's just asking him like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you just like you said, come home from work, or
at
you're just
some
chilling.
point, it's
Right.
It's,
So as, let's say I was still with my ex-husband or whatever. Like, I would ask him, what are you doing? Not for me, not for our marriage, but what are you doing for yourself?
No, but it has to be for your marriage. So
It
at the
has
end
to
of
be
the
for
day,
your
it has to be
marriage.
for your marriage.
It's gonna benefit the marriage, but what are you doing to make that happen?
But if it,
Because I'm doing what I have to do to make it happen from my side. I
Okay.
can't force you to do anything, but I'm
no,
telling
but
you,
it's not
what are
about
you
forcing.
doing?
It's not about forcing. It's about you basically going to him and be like, okay, what is it that you're lacking
Right.
in order for this ambition, in order for this vision to manifest itself?
You go.
The director wants us to stop cutting each other off while we're talking. That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
I didn't understand what he was. It's okay.
that's
I've
my
already
fault, 'cause
opened it to the floor.
It's fine. Yeah, but
Thank you.
So go ahead. Yeah.
So, a little
so-
late.
So the director wants us to let us finish our statement before we get cut off. He wants.
You know what? Fuck you, Chris.
No, I'm helping you out. What the fuck?
Literally, we're all looking at
I'm
you
literally
like,
helping you
what
out.
the fuck is he doing now?
All I
You
said.
see it though, right?
He's like-
You see the
Listen, he's over here. He's over here like a baseball player
director.
giving signs.
Like,
What's
You
up?
are the fucking director.
We're gonna have to get you like a whiteboard, and you're just gonna have to write it.
You get a motherfucking whistle.
He's throwing up. Okay.
He's throwing up signs.
Y'all
man,
gotta
some
know.
type of
Y'all
gangster.
gonna. He's throwing up the number 2 sign, which means mic number 2 needs to talk. That's what he wants. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I didn't know.
I forgot to
Well,
mention.
We're just learning
Yeah,
this
no.
now.
I
Well,
forgot to
Micah,
mention.
I
I'm
know.
not-
Okay.
Well, I'm over
See?
here pointing at the
Even-
person directly, and y'all still like, no, because y'all
This
just
is
watching
why.
that.
See, people get to know.
And I had a bunny when I was little.
Okay.
Wow.
As the
It's back, but we shut that one down.
as the producer of the show, I take blame for that. I was supposed to tell you guys before the show. When he points, guys, you're gonna see how this show works. Mike,
Like
1,
a
2, 3,
circus.
4. He throws a sign. You already know who's talking. So when you see
Well,
Screw like
listen.
this in the background,
Listen.
he's not having a
What
seizure.
we're not gonna do here is we get excited, right? Being that we
Oye, primer boche.
We're
Splu's gonna
gonna-
give the whole cast. We're gonna take a quick break because Splu's about to chew us out right now.
Nah, fuck out of here. We getting this because y'all put my dirty laundry
We
out.
ain't listening to
Go
you.
for it. We're listening to you,
All
director.
right? We be getting a little too excited, myself
do.
included.
Me too.
We get a little too excited, and even when you're watching the shows, it's like it gets lost. The conversation gets lost.
That is great. So we had another
Anyway,
point.
You know what? As I was saying in here, go ahead. Y'all can talk all y'all want. Y'all mic is off. As I was saying, yo, listen, we're going to go into a break, ladies and gentlemen. No, porque ustedes son unos frescos.
My take on it is I'm the type of person when I'm in a relationship, I don't like the routine. And I believe routine kills relationships.
yes, it does.
So who wasn't that? So Maida was the one that said, no, who was it said? Oh, I forgot who the fuck said it because,
Splu, who said it?
no, somebody, director
what
said it.
What was
What
said?
was said?
About we should plan this 1 year and this. It was you, right? Planning.
Yeah.
So Maida.
No, it wasn't me.
It was Karina.
Oh, it was you. One of
Oh,
y'all said it.
maybe.
Rewind the tape.
Could have been. I don't
Yeah, it
know.
was Karina.
But anyway,
I say something
yes,
if I-
yes, you're right. Making plans. You're like making plans.
Yeah, you gotta plan your life. You gotta know where you're going from 3 years. Yes,
I'm the
you
type
need
of
to know where
person
you're
that when I'm
going.
in a relationship with somebody, the
Sitting
first
here
thing
waiting.
the first thing we do is open a joint bank account. If we've been together for 6 months minimum, and I think the relationship is going somewhere, because you can open and close a bank account, it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
You open a joint bank account, and the bank account that I do, and I do this with every relationship, and I let them know, listen, I've done this before. You're not special, but this is something special I like to do.
You ain't special.
Don't get
but-
gassed.
No, I keep
You
it
ain't
straight.
Special, but
I keep it real.
Just
I
so
keep
you
it
know,
real.
I do this with all my girls.
Because
You
I
ain't
don't bring
ordered.
my old relationships in, but what I tell them is when I'm in a relationship, because the next thing they're going to ask, oh, you done this before? Yes, I've done it before. We open a bank account together, and that's called the vacation fund. Every
perfect.
check,
I like that.
every check, we say, okay, we're going to dedicate $50 to this vacation fund. In a year, if we put $100 a year, that's $1,200 on my part. That's $1,200 on her part. We could already book the vacation for the year and then have spending money.
It's perfect.
So
like
that's something to look forward to in the relationship. You could do it if you manage it well. And we need to open and know that money, we freeze that money. We can only put money in there for a year. We can't take money out because we're not gonna take from that. So we'll open a fucking frozen bank, whatever the fuck we're gonna do. But that's how I like to keep the relationship fresh. I like to go out. I'm a homebody as well. Don't get me wrong. I've been performing music since I was 14. I performed with Fernandito Villalona. You know, it's up. It's up.
Dios
You
mío,
know, so I
padre.
be
Y dale con eso.
so I be busy, you know.
He be busy
Y
'cause
dale
he's
con
famous.
eso.
So
He famous.
That one night. That one night. It was
2
busy.
songs, one night.
3 songs, 3 songs.
3 songs, one
y una
night.
mala, y una canción
Y una
malísima.
canción mala.
This dude.
Oh
But
my
no,
God.
seriously,
Oh my
relationships. Let me call Fernandito. Let me see what he has to say about this. No, but no, routine kills relationships. You got to keep the relationship
You gotta
fresh.
do
But when it comes to
something.
her saying, see, she went about it the wrong way, talking about you got no ambitions. Like,
Right.
you
Maybe
should,
she
when
was
did
sad.
this was fine for the last year we've been married. We're like, what's different now? Like, who you talking to, bitch? Like,
Maybe that's it. Maybe she found somebody who has goals and ambitions. And then there's always the comparison. You gotta remember, we just.
but
had
this is where I
Valentine's Day.
agree. But there's a
We
problem.
just had Valentine's Day. Maybe all of her friends got fancy gifts, and she got trips and nothing.
Flowers.
And she's like, wait,
She
a
got
minute."
that.
The
She
flowers
got
and
that
the
dick.
chocolate.
And you know, know, people like to compare. They go on social media. And
This
my
is the
friend
thing,
Lowell
though.
and fucking
And this
took
is
you
where I
to
agree.
Ibiza,
We had
and he took you to
Splu.
freaking Jersey.
We had Splu's friend, Melissa Jane, fill in a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And one thing I did agree with her that in a relationship you build each other up.
Yes.
Maybe, we had a little debate about it. We didn't kind of agree the way she was going, but we understand what she was talking about. You build each other up if you're in a relationship. You don't tear each other down, because what she's doing is tearing him down. You got no ambitions. You're a piece of shit. Give her
That's
the mic.
how I see it.
Splu, give her the mic.
Right now?
I don't. Let me
You know
see if
what?
I can think about what you're saying. I don't think it's that me personally.
Hey,
I don't think it's like you're calling them a piece of shit.
I don't think she went
Yeah, you
that
can stand
far.
next
My
to Splu. Go
God.
ahead.
You see how sensitive they are?
Right. But it's just like, yo, like, are you comfortable? If you're comfortable,
That's
you're
the
not
problem.
doing anything right. You have to be uncomfortable to get to where you want to be.
I think she feels that he's comfortable and she's bored.
Exactly. And you can't be like that. As a woman, being on the woman's side, you don't want your man to be comfortable.
There has to be
Because
more.
then you won't have that spark, that energy, that, yo, babe, let's go to a hotel room. I know I can do whatever I got to do here, but let's just go do it because it's fun.
And we
You know
don't
what
got to
I'm
change the
saying?
sheets.
I
Exactly.
agree with you
We ain't got to do
guys,
shit.
but I'm gonna say something that the girls are gonna hate me for because I
Oh, we
agree.
have to kick her ass.
I agree
Oh,
with
shit.
y'all. I feel like the wife is setting this up for this marriage to be over.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe.
It
And
could
I
be.
think that's the
It could
fear of
be.
the husband, because that's what he asked. Like,
right,
it's an
that's what he
excuse.
says. Because if you're bringing this up now after you're married, it's like, why? I'm assuming when you guys were getting to know each other, this was spoken about. He probably like told her what he wants to do, and they talked about what they want to do, what she wants to do. So the fact that she's bringing this up now is like,
It's suspect. I agree. It's suspect.
I personally, when I go on dates, I ask, what are your plans? What are you trying to do? So literally, no, not even lying. This might sound like a bitch, but I went on a date once. The guy told me his goals. I didn't like it. I said, thank you very much. It was nice meeting you. I walked the fuck off. Period. Those are things you talk about.
At least it was right then
dating,
and there.
period. Now you're married. That
Thank
means
you.
y'all went through all of this,
You
and
see?
now she wants to bring it up.
But it was right then and there.
It was
I
right
feel
then
like
and
that's
there.
good.
She wants to leave that.
At least you knew from the jump exactly where this guy was coming from. You don't wait until you're married with 5 kids, 4 cats, 3 dogs, 2 pit bulls, and a pet chihuahua
That's
to
what I'm saying.
be
She
on
don't
some
want
shit
the
like that.
marriage. She don't want the marriage, in my opinion. That's her way out of it. That's her way out.
So you feel like she's weaseling her way out
I
of it.
think so. I think so.
Okay.
I understand
It
what
makes
you're saying
sense.
because it's true. And again, you know that spark needs to be kept up. That person has to have goals and ambitions, but you get to know that when you're dating. You married, you knew this guy was like this before you said yes. I
I'll
do.
tell you the
So-
problem
I
is
s-
everybody thinks they can change another person.
And that's
That is
lies.
the biggest mistake that keeps getting made.
The
That's
worst.
been-
And
that's
then it's
been a
like, well,
big issue.
maybe they'll do this, and maybe we can go to therapy, and maybe no.
That's been a big issue in my
You
life.
are who you are.
I
At the
get-
age of 25 to 30, that is who you are. And they're core values that no one is going to change.
Ladies and gentlemen, quick program note. Guys, while you're here in the chat, next week we have Fradel Ortiz on the show.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
are going to open the phone lines to have you guys call in with your questions. If you guys don't know who Fradel Ortiz is, he's one of the
Look him up.
funniest Dominican. I'm not even going to call him an
Funny.
influencer. He's a straight comedian. He's a straight great human being, and he does influence us to be better. Not only are his comedy great, his inspirational stories are good too. So we're very excited about the next week.
And
so
his mom
definitely.
is hysterical.
And his mom, hopefully he brings his mom, let's see. Hopefully he brings the whole gang. But definitely next week, Radel Ortiz is going to be here. It's going to be a great show.
Yes, it is.
Splu, you got something to say? Because we're about to switch it up to Manny's mad, man. Manny's mad.
You better believe it.
Manny's mad,
You
yeah.
better believe I'm mad.
Manny, why you mad?
I don't know what you people did
Oh,
to
you'll
Manny,
see.
but y'all better apologize.
We're about to find out why Manny's
We're going to take a quick 1-minute break, and we're going to find out why the fuck Manny's mad.
Why you mad?
Stay tuned.
you'll
This
know.
is Gender Blender on
you'll
LMP,
know.
sponsored by the Harlem Wine Room and the Harlem Cigar
You don't
Room.
want to miss this.
Toma, carefujin. Oh, are we still
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Gender Blender, we are in LMP Studios. Getting crazy with them in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in for next week. Next week, we're going to have one of the funniest men on earth. We're going to have Raquel Ortiz. One of the funniest men on Instagram is going to be stepping the tables with us at Gender Blender. As for now, we're going to have Riddell in the house. We don't know if his mother's going to be here. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is my little booth. This is where I set up right here. Always got my cup lit. Y'all see the teddy bear lit. Y'all see the teddy bear lit. Ey, ey, ey. Coño, mira cómo es que llegan los asos aquí, señor. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, t-shirt coming soon. Mira, mira, mira cómo es que se sube. Mira, Solmaira, the next kid I have, whether it's a boy or girl, le voy a poner Solmaira, ¿oíste? Ya. Señores, llegamos a Gender Blender, aquí en LMP. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, si ustedes vieran esta gente. Estos juitres. Mire, mire. Ustedes no comen en su casa, Así animales. Cría cuervo y la yuca te comerán. No, esa yuca está más buena. Y fría, así. What? Con esa cebollita. That's when you know the Brugal is hitting you right, my nigga. When you be like, hey, dame mangú frío. Me lo primo, olvídate de eso. Manny, y que tú estás.
Nada más no eres tú.
Manny, tell us why you mad,
Y que
Manny.
Manny está aquí ya. No, yo eso lo pago porque ustedes son unos frescos toditos. Y ustedes tienen que ver que yo tengo poder aquí.
Ah, bueno. Oye,
No, porque ustedes me pueden mandar para mi casa si ustedes quieren.
this is something that I've seen a while back, and I still see it now. Every single time, whether I'm at a club or whatever, and this is
Okay.
back in the days or whatever, I would ask a girl to dance. Vamos a bailar, que si o qué, que si o cuánto.
Qué asqueroso.
Y esto aquí, sí, para la próxima, para la próxima canción.
Next song.
Next time comes up.
Eso no me pasa a mí, ¿no?
Ay, que me duelen los pies. Ay, que sí, yo que. Dije, espérate. Una pregunta, si tú vas a bailar, ¿para qué te pones unos tacones de aquí a Bonao?
So why are they wearing heels for a non-Spanish speaking audience?
No,
yo se lo digo. Why you waiting here from here to Bonao?
No.
Stupid.
The women tend to basically go over and extravagant with these outfits and with these shoes just to look pretty, just to look cute when you walk into the club. 5-10 minutes later, you see them walking barefoot.
I don't take my shoes off. Hell no.
Ever.
But what I don't
Pain
understand.
is beauty and beauty is pain.
Thank you very much.
First of all,
You must be hanging around the wrong.
Listen,
First of all,
listen.
I do not wear shoes that are gonna hurt my feet because I only got two,
Uh-huh.
and I will not.
But
destroy
that's
my
what
feet.
I'm saying, yo. You see these big old Louis Vuitton bags, The majority of them are fake.
Oh.
Fucking Chinatown.
Chinatown with coronavirus.
Fucking.
They got their bags with coronavirus.
Fucking, you go to.
Yo, how many people went to Chinatown to get bags with the coronavirus? I don't think that.
Dude, I would not.
I did that once. But
I would go with a hazmat. Yo,
I got a
Fendi
Fendi bag.
suit.
I got a Fendi bag.
I bought the sweater in Chinatown.
Yeah, we can tell. That's why it's all over your pants.
Oh,
actually.
Diablo, Karina. You ain't need to do that.
I'm sorry. It's just so easy.
It really is.
Just like Splu.
I don't know why my pants got dirty. It wasn't my sweater though. I had my sweater on all day.
I know. And your pants, nah.
They were black.
She said the colors are leaking on the pants, bro.
Dude, it's not me. It is not. That's not what she said.
This is a very expensive sweater.
Well, the sweater don't know.
Aye.
Second of all.
Yes.
Yeah, I know I look good. In this
Always.
motherfucking green little
You and the teddy bear. We can't tell who's who.
You better get him.
You look just like the teddy bear on your shirt.
You better stop, because you know
You know what? Manny was talking.
You know what, Manny? You mad, because I almost got mad.
So go ahead.
I'm
So
pissed. You're taking away my thunder.
Oh, shit. I just noticed Fernandito Villalón is there. What's up, boss?
Wow, qué lambón. Ay, qué lambón.
¡Qué lambonazo! ¡Qué lamboncito! ¡Lambolazazazo! ¡Lambón!
¡Ay, qué lambón! ¡De Fernandito! ¡Tamboncito!
Oh my God.
I quit.
You quit? All right,
So
Manny.
Manny, go bring it back.
Manny is pissed off because women wear high heels
No.
to the club and then they will dance.
It's not so much that the women wear their high heels. It's the fact that these are the same girls that walk in and they're like, oh, look at me. I got the red bottoms on. I got the bitch, those shoes are from Rainbow. Your outfit is from Rainbow. So stop it. First of all,
That's when you should have came with the sound effects, but
dejen de ser tan cosa, tan aceitosa, because you know y'all living in the projects. You can't afford no freaking red bottles, and if you do, that's from boutique, que si yo que boutique, que si yo cuánto.
You know
Stop
you
it.
painted them shits yourself.
Stop it. And you probably painted the shit yourself, and it was a bad job.
First of all,
Stop it.
Can I say this? I had a customer come in and tell us that she bought shoes from our store, and it's a store that's not Louis Vuitton. You know, it's a regular little boutique where you can get some cute ass clothes.
I love that store, by the way. I can't wait to go there.
You can say the name. Fuck it. What's the name of your store?
Dorlador in Inglewood.
Dorlador
Inglewood. It's my store.
All right.
But she was like, yeah, I got these shoes, and I went over here, and they made them red bottoms. I'm like, oh, word?
Yes.
Bet.
The shoe repairman will paint your shoes red.
Yeah. But don't do it yourself.
But that's
I
what
would
I'm
never
saying.
do
Like, it
that.
happens.
Like, I don't
Stop
care
trying
if
to save money. Take
You
it to
know
the
what?
shoe
I'm
man.
gonna start painting my shoes blue.
No.
Nah, I would never do that.
And it's not so much. It's not so much the outfit, because I get it. Not everybody can afford a red bottom. So I get that. You rock what you rock, and if it looks good on you, do it.
You should rock.
But stop being so damn believing the movie, believing the hype. Oh, I'm popping. I'm this. I'm that. You're not on my level, bitch. You work at McDonald's. You gave me my fucking Big Mac and my Happy Meal. Stop it. Yo, you missed me with that shit. Go that way.
Wait, but
Yo, we have a new Sosa 2020. Hey! Can't touch it.
I will
Manny's
say
like,
this,
nah, you ain't at
when
my
I
level.
have deals, when I'm wearing something and I'm like, they're like, oh, where you get your shoes? Oh, $10 over here.
Oh my God,
Okay,
I'm the
but
same.
but my question is,
But you're humble.
if
Yeah,
but the thing is,
That's the thing.
if you know you're going, if you know.
Yo, you gotta stop hanging out in Uptown.
But this is why I
Them
don't.
chicks is bougie.
No, but this is why I
es
stopped
un
going to
chapeo que a ti te están chapeando, loco.
Loco.
My question is, for the ladies, like if you know you're going out dancing, why the fuck are you gonna wear 7-inch heels?
I don't know.
And then to take them off and walk barefoot, like you're walking around the Sahara with some black ass soles. You know, tú sabes los microbios que hay en ese piso. Que si the hookah, que si the drinks,
The sperm in case they
sperm,
fuck you,
lo que se pajea en mi
That's
frente.
disgusting. I
I will
would
say
never
this.
take my shoes off.
I would never take my shoes off.
But,
I never took my shoes off living in a different place. In New York, I would never take my shoes off. I love New York and everything, but it is disgusting out here in these streets.
I heard coronavirus started in a club. with people
It's
barefoot.
Yo,
terrible.
I've seen girls.
No.
I've seen girls that have gone out of the club. Mind you, they have their shoes in their hand. They have some socks on their feet. And they're the same girls that were all, I'm popping, I'm this. Dame un chimichurri, dame una fritura de 20 pesos, por favor. Mind you, they just pop 4 fucking bottles of Moet.
Yes.
And these are the same chicks that are...
That's the shit.
Wait a minute,
That's
wait a
the
minute.
shit.
These are the same girls that you went up to, like, yo, can I dance?
Okay, no, see, I'm
like,
that's a different story.
Can I
I'm
interfere
the
real
type
quick?
that, you know,
I've met women, like, I've gone with women that are, they be on their poppy shit and all of that. And you be thinking, right, after the club, like, oh, let me take them. Oh, she's going to want some expensive shit. No, they really be on some, like, chacho, cómprame un
But
plato
I'm
de
not
20.
talking. But I'm not talking
Me lo
about
comí
those
con
type of
patate
women.
totones.
I'm not.
Yo, you
I'm
not
not
limonada.
I said it one of the one times I hosted. I said I am a very cheap date and I can go to McDonald's dollar
But
menu.
this is what you call humble.
Hey, I
This
love
is-
that.
She's the type of
No,
girl that
no,
you
yeah,
can
ahorita,
approach.
ahorita, mi amor.
But I'm not gonna lie.
I've been
If
told
I'm tired or if I know like I can't dance,
No, baby.
then I'm
I
not
mean,
going
you
to. I'm
got
like,
it.
no, it's
You got
okay.
it.
You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, but you're not gonna have a stank attitude
Nah.
about it.
No,
That's
ever.
the thing that's the thing that irks me.
Ever.
I'm like, wait a minute, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's actually happened.
Maybe,
Like
I don't know. Where do you
last
see me?
weekend.
That's where you gave me my spicy chicken sandwich at Popeyes.
Whatever you want. We can go to the buffet, boy.
But
$7 a person.
the reason that makes me mad is because, yo, why do you have to be so damn bougie when it comes down to just having a good time? Because I'm not trying to push up. I just want to have a good time. I want to dance.
Yeah.
I want to dance. No hay compromiso ahí. There's no compromise. If I want to dance with you, why can't you dance with me at least one song? Oh, I'm sorry.
The other problem is, and I don't kill me for this, but the new generation, they don't dance.
Yeah.
They don't dance. They don't cook.
They don't do shit.
That's gonna be our topic next week. Dating
yeah,
millennials.
yeah,
and
Like,
how
hard
for
dance.
serious.
They're
When I
only-
used to
No
go
dance.
to the
I'm an
Two
old head. I'm
songs.
about to be
Younger.
40 this year, so
They're
my
only good on
concept is totally
Instagram.
They
different
don't
than
do
everybody
You're
else.
about to be 50 what?
Shut your mouth. 40.
You reducing shit. Okay. Rounding down and all that. Okay, I
Anyways,
get it.
I made 40 look good, motherfucker. Don't
Tú tienes 40 años
Okay.
viviendo en Nueva York, de relajo, ¿oíste?
No, actually 38. I lived in
Okay,
Miami
those-
for like a year and a
He
half.
lived in Miami for 2 of those.
Exactly.
Manny tiene 56. Por ahí.
No me quiera tanto.
So yeah,
desgraciado.
ladies, just wear sneakers or some shit. To the
No,
club.
no.
Sometimes they won't let you in the club with sneakers. That's the
Some
thing.
blacked out sneakers. They
No, they won't.
They got dress codes and shit.
They do. I'm telling you, when I used to go, because I don't go to Made in Mexico anymore, I do go here and there. But when I used to go, they're like, yo, if you got sneakers on, you can't come in. You have to have heels on. At least you can wear whatever you want, but you have to have heels on. And I'm like,
And then they don't want you standing on the couch
Be
with heels on. So
humble.
why you let me bring
Be
heels on if I can't
humble.
stand
That's
on your
true.
couch?
That's all I'm
I'm sorry.
saying. There's
I'm
no
gonna
reason
stand
for
on the
you.
couch regardless.
There's
I'm
no
fine.
reason for you to be
Whatever, it
bougie.
doesn't
That's
matter.
the wrong party.
There's no reason for you to be bougie. Stop it. Stop
Bougie
believing
is
the
not
movie.
Cute.
What he means is there's no reason to have a stink ass attitude.
Splu just discovered another button.
Oh my god.
There's no reason to have a stank ass attitude when somebody asks you to dance. If you don't want to dance or if your feet genuinely hurt, just say no, it's okay. You don't have to be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. No, just be humble
That's what
about
I'm
it. Just be like,
saying.
no, I'm okay.
How
Maybe the
hard is
next
that?
one. Maybe the next one I'll be ready to dance. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go out, I don't dance like that. I'm chilling. I have my
You
drink in my hand.
lying.
Nah. I have my
Hermano, tú
drink
no
in my
te
hand. and I just-
sientas.
See, they don't dance.
Look.
They just
I dance.
don't.
I do, but I like to vibe more than I like to
She
dance with somebody
vibes,
that by themselves.
people.
I have my
Salmara-
drink with my hookah, and I'll be straight. I'll be a.
Yeah,
She
women
be-
are
she be
they're not
cool,
forced to
cool,
dance for
easy.
you either, man.
Somebody one of those
No, I
girls
think
that
it
her,
was like the
her
attitude.
butt just
The
be
attitude,
dancing in
okay.
the club.
Shit.
Hey, hey,
It'd be a
hey,
típico.
Hey, Yo, that's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Yo, I be shaking my ass for anything. It doesn't matter.
Senor,
But-
Yo,
I'll be by
this,
myself.
yo, this past weekend, like I saw that shit in the club when I was playing with Fernandito in the club.
No,
In the club. Listen, in the club though,
Y dale con el
I saw
Fernandito.
mad women with their shoes off.
What
I'm
did you
like,
do this weekend?
oh, I played with Fernandito.
Oh,
You mean,
Just in
you
case I
mean this
didn't
man
know.
right here, right?
like for real, for real?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
We didn't know.
Let me show you.
I don't think anybody knows.
He has proof, everybody.
We'll be right back after these messages while we bring him back down to earth.
Actually, we'll be right back with Splu's story time with Splu.
Get it right this time.
Yo, story time with Splu. Splu, take us out.
Stop being bougie.
Tonight the music
Damn it.
means
Fernandito, llámame.
that we could lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are tuning in to Smooth Story Time. I'll be with my story time. I'll be with my story time. Story time. Hey. Story time with Splu. Story time with Splu. Story time.
Yeah.
Hey, get it.
Get that bail money.
That's my job. I'm
Get that bail. Yo,
No one.
yo, let me get my car keys before I forget that shit.
forget- they
I've been
get-
looking for my keys the whole show.
It's okay. Call
Yo, I've been
Fernandito.
fucking around with my pockets. I'm like, yo, where's my key? I'm over here sweating on the inside. I'm like,
If anything, just call Fernandito. He'll bring it to you.
have to take me
Fernandito, come pick you
home.
up.
He'll pick you up.
Hello.
oh, we forgot. It's actually story
Aye,
time.
story time.
Sorry.
Hi.
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 Qué maldito desastre.
All right.
Fernandito, llámame.
I'm here because I want to speak about support.
Okay.
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 What kind of
Wait.
support?
What is he talking about?
Support.
Support.
Like a
okay.
bra?
Child support?
Hi.
No, really. Like,
No, what kind of support? Bra?
What kind of?
Jockstrap?
Canilla.
He did that shit one by one too. Go for it.
No, I want to speak about support. Okay. So,
Can you elaborate?
my sister,
Yo, wait, I was gonna say, why is Manny the only one on my bad? Go.
Because I'm
my
special.
sister tells my dad,
Okay.
"Hey, listen, we should go support Splu. He's been, he's on the podcast. He's been going to the art factory. He's working,
Okay.
right? And
So you have ambition.
And gold.
something like
and
that,
goals.
right? And my sister really
Just
pushed
don't
my
get
dad
married.
to try to show me some support. And my father's answer was, y yo quiero llamarme payaso.
Not that we think you're a clown.
Eso es lo que consiste mi día,
We think it, but we don't say it.
right?
Not
So,
out loud. In
I
front
was
of
like,
people.
damn.
You say it out
that's
loud
my
sometimes,
dad.
Karina.
Sorry.
But my dad, he's like a lambong ass, like, dude, like.
So he'll go.
Cause look, I put a picture with Tommy and Ivan, right? Like a few weeks later, right? I put it
And he
on
knows
Instagram.
them. He knows them.
Yeah.
He just
And
don't
then he
know
want to
you.
call me, hey, el hijo mío, el comediante, ¿eh? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Cómo tú estás, mijo?
So he'll go support them.
Ahí te vi con el gordito, el gordi, el balbú, el gobernado ese.
El gobernado.
No, para que me dejes saber cuando el próximo show yo voy a apoyarte.
O llámame
yeah,
cuando
so-
está
so
con
yeah.
él.
Lambón.
So
That's
your
my
father,
mom did
yeah.
that. My mom did that.
Now, I just feel like support always is like that. Like, see, like, I did a stand-up, like a whole stand-up about my dad, right?
Yeah, I was
And
there.
my dad, like, my sister thought she was doing something nice by sending him the video, right?
Oh no.
If it's anything like the one
Sploot,
I
sploot,
saw,
sploot.
your father should have killed you.
When you finish your story time, I want you to do a 3-minute set comedy. We're gonna do something different today. We're gonna do something for the audience today. We're gonna do a live.
Yeah.
So,
Now, are we sure? Because we want to keep our audience.
Oh shit!
Shit.
We're gonna do a little stand up with Splu after this.
Blue is going to be.
Oh shit! Here we go.
What?
Yo, if you guys just noticed, he legit counted which one was Karina's mic and he shut her up.
oh my God, you're not for that.
1, 2, 3. Yo, she.
As I was saying. Yo lo apagué los dos por si acaso. Creo que yo soy pendejo.
Sorry, because I do want you to do some stand up.
My
We want
papa
to
ain't
let you
raised no
talk.
fool.
We
Date
want to see the
rápido.
stand-up later.
So, right, my sister thought she was doing something nice by sending the video to my dad, right?
Okay.
About the whole stand-up, which was pretty nice. It was
Okay.
good,
Okay.
right? My dad calls me the next day. Mira, ¿cómo tú estás, comediante?
I guess he didn't think it was funny.
Mira, ahí está la gente de la iglesia ahí
Can you say it?
preguntándome.
Say it in English. Say it in English.
Right?
That's good.
No, because this was surreal. Like,
Yeah.
my sister decided to post the video I did on Facebook.
Oh, for everybody.
For everybody to see.
Everybody,
So
right?
wait, your father goes to church?
My father's a church-going man,
All right.
brother. Like,
Not on your comedy.
Shit.
No.
Wow.
First of all, I need to hear this.
Señor te
Señor,
reprenda.
I
So
you
my
haven't
pop-
seen-
it.
I
my
haven't
pops
seen-
called
I
me the
haven't
next
seen
day.
Splu
Yeah.
stand up. I haven't.
Yo, you know his 2-minute story is turning into 10.
The
That's
shit
it.
he
My
said
pops
was
called me the
father.
next day. Mira, suéltame con tu fucking payasada, ¿oíste? A mí no me está entrando tu fucking historia. Ahí está
So
la
he
gente,
doesn't like
ahí está
you.
la gente en la iglesia preguntándome cuando a mí se me ha caído un fucking teléfono por la ventana,
So
Y'all
what did he
know.
ask? So
his-
translators,
his
translators, because
church
people want to get
friends
the
didn't
joke.
like the
So
joke.
my pop,
Yeah.
he hit me up the next day like, hey, how you doing, Mr. Comedian? Right? Because my sister posted a whole set of mine on Facebook. And he was like, oh, now I got people at church asking me about when I did this to my wife and all this. Because my pops was funny. Like, back in the days, he was a fun kind of guy. Now he's just a God-fearing man. And shout out to Poppy in church. But no. Back to what I was saying. Support. It sucks that I have to feel more support from friends than family. Ladies and gentlemen,
Family will support you more than friends.
My family.
No,
Friends,
always.
friends, sorry, the
friends will
opposite.
support
Friends.
you more
Friends,
than
that's what I
family.
meant. Back-
And
My
it's
family
sad.
loves me.
It's sad.
Or so they
that
tell you.
It's like that, bro.
They better,
Like,
they better.
you know, I have cousins that are always out. I have friends that are always out. And as soon as I'm like, yo, I'm having a show, or I'm having this hosting, or I'm having this,
They can't
the
come out
people
that
that
day.
I see faces will be the people that I'll be like, oh shit, like, yo, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
People you don't expect.
That you don't, yo, it be so whack that sometimes you can't even appreciate the fact that people came to show you love. Because you so dwindled in the fact
You're
that
so stuck
the
and
people
waiting.
that you wanted to show love are
Never
nowhere
came.
near, bro.
Never came.
It's something as little as Instagram. Something as little as Instagram. I'll get 30 reposts from people that just I know through Instagram. Niggas that I grew up with, niggas that I talk to on a daily basis, not even one. Now I'll get it like a chepa. Yo, it shouldn't be like that.
Ever.
This is how. Now let me give you a little advice about something. There's a documentary, like a comedy documentary. I think it's like Taxi and Coffee. It's with Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
And he was,
You're having coffee with comedians and...
there you go.
Oh yeah.
And did you catch
Heard
the Eddie
about
Murphy show?
No,
The
I've only seen
episode?
2 of them, and it wasn't...
So
It was all
Eddie
bomb.
Murphy, he was explaining how, you know, most of the black actors that we know today, the Samuel L. Jacksons, the Denzels, you know, the Wayans brothers, like the head. Which one's the? I think. his name's
No, not Marlon.
Keenan.
It's
Keenan. or
Damon.
Keenan, right?
Keenan.
So he was
Damon,
like,
Keenan.
Damon is the main one.
Marlon and
it's
Sean.
crazy how
Sean.
I was in a theater with these people, and this was my surrounding. And he was like, I knew I was in the right place when, let's say, for example, we came to the theater every week, and then it's like, out of nowhere, you don't see Denzel. But Denzel is coming back with the people that picked him up. Like, yo, listen, I know this theater. You know what I'm saying? They got some people. You're not seeing that with us.
Right.
And I'm gonna say with us comedians, singers. Like, they come up and that's it. They not remembering where they came from. They not remembering who's coming up with them. And
Except
this is
for-
why, we need to
Except for
change this.
Cryptic and Fernandito.
Us as a community, us as people, except for Cryptic with Fernandito. Cryptic doesn't
He all about that shit. He all about
That's
that.
a bromance
No,
for the
ladies
for
and
the
gentlemen,
ages.
I really urge you all, everyone listening to this, everyone that y'all know that's in anything that's entertainment, music, comedy, anything that's entertainment business, support them.
You know what?
Support.
Speaking of
It's
support,
gonna mean a lot.
Support
Trust
is
me.
free. First of all, support is free. A simple little repost means so much to somebody
Yes.
that's up there. And I'm not
buying
gonna lie
our
because-
shirts when they come out,
Yes.
Mugs.
buying our mugs, our tote bags. You're
I'm
about to
just-
do stand up.
I'm just saying the reason why I say support is free because sometimes I don't have that to give or to buy, to buy this, to buy that. But they know I'm there. I'm there 100%. Splu, I have posted you so many times and you know that shit. I posted you so many times, you know that shit. Support is always free.
Support,
It's
support,
free.
support. And thank you guys, because we know we have the weekly viewers and the
Right.
weekly commenters.
Thank you.
You know, we have Denise, Clara, Clint. I found the
Y'all
Clint.
gonna get
Not
some
Clint.
spluke. Okay.
Clint.
Damn,
Valkyria
what
for
Valkyria
sure.
and
How we do
Maximo.
gaming. We love you guys. And guess what?
Diana,
Going
Paola.
forward, I'm going to announce this. Going forward,
Yes.
the contest. You no longer need to do the old way of tagging people. We're gonna choose people to win contests directly off the chat, off the YouTube chat. So spread the. Do you see how we have a YouTube chat?
Yeah.
At the end of the show, when we have a contest, at the show, we're going to announce that we are actually going to pick a winner from the actual chat.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Because
That
I
makes a lot of
feel,
sense.
Of
They're
course.
the only
there.
reason I feel this works much better is because you guys are our biggest supporters, and we want to reward you and give you a bigger chance than it just being random.
There you go.
So what's going to happen is, can we get a round of applause for that? So, one of the main reasons, even though this camera's crooked as fuck, but it's all right.
Well, fit-
One of the
consistent.
reasons we're doing the shows and we're selling the shirts and we're doing this, if you guys support us by wearing our shirts and promoting the show,
Splu won't fuck your girl.
you
Whoa!
guys.
No, I'm just-
So what we're gonna
Mira
do
la cara,
is,
mira la cara, mira la cara.
can I finish? Because this was serious. We gotta get serious sometimes.
Cállate.
Splu, apágate el micrófono. No, so seriously speaking, so what we want to do is give back to you guys, and the only rule is if you win that month, you're not eligible to win for another month, so you can only win
Claro.
once a month. So for example,
Yeah, because we can't have the same person
winning all the
because people be
time.
mad.
So if Denise wins this week, Denise cannot win for another 4 weeks. It's only fair. So that's how we're gonna do it. From now on, the chat, whenever we have a giveaway, is gonna get the prizes. And we have a prize coming soon, depending on how many shirts get sold at the event.
Yeah, we're gonna be selling T-shirts.
Yes, we're gonna be
With our
selling
logo.
T-shirts at the event.
And
So
they're
the
cute.
more T-shirts that are sold, the bigger the price. Again, we're not selling T-shirts to make profit. We're not making profit.
Yeah, we got jobs.
We're
We're gonna be
selling the
selling
T-shirts.
T-shirts, condoms.
We got jobs and shit.
We're gonna be selling
We
gender
really do,
blender,
though.
Yeah.
do-rags, gender blender,
Do-rags?
nail
Do-rags.
clippers, gender blender
Phone cases.
condoms.
And this is why Splu is not allowed to speak.
Yes.
We not
Speaking
gonna
of
do the
speaking,
condom-
Splu, take a 30-second break.
You
Splu's
gotta
gonna
get
do some
ready for your
stand-up.
stand-up so people can
Splu's
laugh.
about to give you a quick stand-up before we wrap
Stand
the
And if
show
you
up.
buy a shirt, I will sign it for you at
We
the
will all
event.
sign
We
it
will
for
all
you.
sign it.
Oh,
my God,
and
I'm
if you
bringing my
buy a
shirt.
do-rag,
Yeah, we gonna buy a.
if you
The
buy
silver
a
one.
gender blender do-rag,
You at the wrong place.
You're at the wrong place. Splu, take us out. 30
Right,
seconds.
take us out.
Splu is gonna come back. Fernandito, cállate, hombre. Ladies and gentlemen, Splu's gonna give you a quick preview of what's gonna go down on March 14th.
Yeah,
I
no-
may do this next week. No,
No
I'm not.
corona, because we don't want no viruses.
No.
So here we go. We're gonna have some stand-up with Splu.
Hey. No, olvídate. Respira, Somaira, respira,
Ponme
respira.
tranquila, venme tranquila.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the man himself with his teddy bear t-shirt, Sploo, giving you 3 minutes of stand-up.
Wow. Yeah, look, this is how I come in. I beat them out dance. Hey. What's up,
And
y'all?
people don't leave?
You see, Karina, I'm gonna treat her like a heckler, right? I'll be like, hey, can somebody get my dick out her mouth, please?
Oh!
Thank you.
Weird.
As I was saying. All right, so we should. I will go.
It
I
started
can't
already.
give him new stuff. I'll give you old stuff. All right, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? So, you know, I'm a uptown kid. I've always been raised in uptown. I lived in Williamsburg for a few years. I lived in Brooklyn, right, around a whole bunch of white people, and it was different, man. White people live different. Y'all don't understand how different white people live, right? Cause I'm used to if I go to the club and I step on somebody's foot, right? You know how that goes. It's just, hey,
My bad.
you good, my nigga? All right, we straight, right? We keep it walking. But you don't know that your life was in danger this whole time while you stepped on this person, right? Because you uptown. You in Washington Heights. You fuck somebody white uptowns up. Your whole life might be over that night. Now, in Williamsburg, I went through the same situation, right? Just different people. Stepped on the white guy. Kept walking. Hey, how you? Hey, excuse me. No. Listen, I deserve to get stepped on. All right? No, listen. This is the walkway, right? This is the walkway. My feet were there. My feet was right there. I deserve. You know what? Who are you with? All of you guys fucking step on me. I deserve it. Go ahead. Fuck. Where are you guys sitting? Those are all your friends? Bring them over. They're fucking cool. What's your name? Sploo? Hey, what are you drinking? Hennessy? That's right. No. All right. Yep. No, those are my friends. It was different though, man. It was different. White people live different. It's just, I love it though. I love it.
You a fool.
even how we raise our kids is completely different. You know? Like me growing up, let's say I grew up in a household where if I screamed at my mother, I would hear some shit like, tú estás dispuesto a tragarte todos los dientes ahora mismo, ¿verdad? A ti como que te hiede el caco, por gritarme. That's how I grew up.
I heard that a time or two.
You know, now white people they don't do things like this, right? So I'm living in Brooklyn and my neighbor knocks on my door. Hey, Louis, I gotta talk to you about a situation I'm going through at home, man. My son is just completely disrespectful, and I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. He called my wife a bitch, and I was completely appalled. Okay, and I was like, okay, things are getting out of hand in my house, so I'm out here, just asking for advice. Now, I'm probably not the best person to ask for advice because I'm a hitter, I'll knock a kid out. Like, my daughter the other day screamed at me, right? My daughter, we was in the supermarket, and I'm pushing her, and out of nowhere, I just hear her, get all tight, and she do all of this. Ah! I'm like, oh, I'm about to knock this bitch out. Like, she about to catch his hands. Pero mi hija se salvó, que lo que tiene son 6 meses. Tú ves, I'm not a child abuser. I'm not about to put my hands on no kid. You know what I'm saying? But I told her mother, she would have been a year. Yo había barrido el piso con esa chamaquita como me habló. Ella paga renta en mi casa para estar hablándome así. Oh, no, but that's what I'm saying, right? So, right, Bob knocks on my door and he's like, hey, I don't know what to do with my son. I tell him straight up, yo, listen, I mean, if he disrespects you that way, why don't you hit him?
Whoa, listen. Louis, this is my son I'm talking about here. It's not my fucking enemy. Like, what the fuck?
So, I mean, what did you do then? You know, what did you do? He called your wife a bitch.
He was like, well, I'll tell you what I did. I put my big boy pants on, and I walked in that room, and I turned that TV off, boy. Yeah, I did it. And you know what I told him? This is what hurt him. I said, no Xbox for a week. Yeah.
Oh, that hit him. I know. No, I'm like, listen, honestly, I don't see that working for any kid, right? Because I see some shit happening like this. I've seen a 12-year-old kid get his Xbox taken away, right? And it worked. It didn't work cuando le dieron una golpeada a Pepito. No. When they took his Xbox away, I seen that little nigga walk out his room like, Sion mami, Sion papi. Yo creo que anoche yo tuve una revelación. Yo creo que Cristo me habló.
Wow.
Yo creo que, aleluya, mami, Dios mío. Ay, mami. Yo no sé, pero el cristianismo me ha tocado, mami. El cristianismo me ha tocado. Yo no sé si es que Dios me está diciendo que me porte bien para que tú me des el Xbox, pero yo sé que Dios me está hablando a mí. And it works. I don't know about y'all, but it works. Yeah, because I'm from a different area. I'm from a different area where you see a little kid scream at his mother, right? 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yo no quiero ir para la escuela hoy. Yo lo que quiero es ir para mi casa.
By 8 o'clock, you're going to see the man on the news like, una madre acaba de estrangular un chamaquito en el Alto Manhattan en la 178. Esto y más a las 11. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. March 14th. Make sure you come out. You already know.
March
SPLOU.
14th.
Follow me on the gram.
Y va a seguir con el Fernandito.
Lambo en la calle, de noche, Lambo en la calle, de día, Lambo en la calle, de noche.
A mí no me
Señoras
brincan
y
con los
señores.
chiquitos. No me brincan.
Hey,
papi, no.
señores, hay que darle un aplauso a Crítico, señores, because at the end of the day, that was an accomplishment right there, my brother. We here, your brothers and sisters at Gender Blender, congratulate you.
Thank you. No, I was joking about it the whole show, but it was really good. It was an experience, man. It was really good. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end on that high note. Another round of applause for Splu and his jokes. That was really. And listen, you're a real comedian when you're doing a stand-up comedy in front of your friends, but it's not his normal crowd, so he's not hearing the normal laughter. And we've heard these jokes before, and we're still laughing.
Yeah.
And we're not fake laughing. It's just the way he delivers this shit.
He's
But
such a clown.
he is. But that's a little preview of what Splu has for us.
Karina sigue hablando a mí. Karina go, I'm going to just wake up in Karina bed one day. Watch.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
You
this
play.
has been Gender Blender a lo Máximo Productions, sponsored by the Harlem Wine Room.
And the Harlem Cigar.
Yeah.
We will see you next week with
With
Daniel
Daniel
Ortiz.
Yeah!
Splu, ponme a Villalona ahí, coño, jefe. El jefe mío, ¿dónde está? Que no lo oigo.
Wait, he's gonna call you.
¡Hey! ¡Hey! De noche baila en la calle, de día baila en la calle, de noche. Ah, ponlo ahí, baila. El medio permiso que es de esta canción.
Grito el lambón. Grito el lambón. Lamba en la calle de noche.
Yo
lamba en
tengo-
la calle de día.
Oye.
Lamba en la calle de noche.
El sábado
toco
toqué
una
con
conga y
el mayimbe.
Lamba en la calle de noche. Lamba en la calle de día.
El domingo fui a verlo tocando otra vez.
Lamba en la calle de noche. Lamba en la calle de día.
Me llevo una jevita y me la mangué.
Lambo en la calle de noche como en la calle de día.
Splu, take us out. This is Gender Blender. We'll see you next week. Daniel Ortiz is in the building. I am Cryptic. That is K Mosa. That's Somida Manny Splu. Shout out to Low Love, who came to show some love. Splu, take us
Baila en
out.
la calle, de noche, baila en la calle, de día. Baila en la calle, de noche, baila en la
Maldito
calle,
show
de
este el
día.
diablo. Ellos show que se nos pare al lado. Búscalo. Yo le atrevo. Crítico le va a pagar 200 pesos.
Baila en la calle, de noche, baila en la calle, de día.